can support this show at patreon.com/ASA Podcasting.
Nerdhogen Beach.
The wasteland is a post-apocalyptic mess as the sole survivor wanders out about to see the rest. Nuclear explosion sending out the gamma rays from deep within the core, gross atomic waste. From deep within the core, gross atomic waste.
Hello and welcome to the 527th edition of the Fallout feed. I am Andrew, joined by a flock of my favorite Fallout faces tonight. I've got Jess. What's up, Jess?
Hey, Andrew. Greets, everybody.
And also Ray. What's up, Ray?
Hello, hello.
We have been off for a couple of weeks. I was out and about, sitting by a lake, looking at pretty leaves. And then good to be back, and let's get back into the flow of things. Tonight on the show, we will have some gameplay right off the top, and some game time. We've got three sort of Halloween-themed, well, two Halloween-themed, and maybe an extra. This extra game is probably just going to be an explanation of some other game that we're starting, not on the podcast, but in the Discord. So if you want to participate in our new game, go ahead and join up on our Discord, where you can participate. We'll get to it here in a little bit. So lots of iguana bits that I am particularly interested. I avoided all news outlets besides you guys teasing me about Fallout 4 on Switch, and I get all excited, and then I hear it's Switch 2, and then I get all fucking depressed. So we'll get into all of that good news with the iguana bits, and just check and see what is going on in the land of Fallout announcements. Preparing for the release of the show. Is that in December? November, late November, early December. I don't remember.
December 17th.
17th,
for
okay.
the Fallout show.
So mid-December even. All right. So that's what we're cruising in for, guys. Preparing for a New Vegas playthrough here in a few weeks, too. So let's go ahead and roll into it, see what everyone's been getting into the last couple weeks. And oh, yeah. What's up, Jess?
Let's start with announcements real quick, too,
Okay.
because not everybody is in the Discord. You know, they should be. We're playing games in the Discord. We're chatting in the Discord. We're doing that. But we know Discord isn't for everybody. Totally get that. Some people love Facebook. Some people don't want to chat with us at all. They just want to listen, and that's cool, too. But we announced in the Discord a number of things coming up and kind of where we're at, what we're doing. So first of all, we took 2 weeks off. And if we didn't say it on the last episode, so if you weren't in the Discord or Facebook or, you know, chatting with us, you might have wondered where we were. That's where we were. We were vacation. We were visiting parents, all kinds of things like that. But second, next Roundtable is officially the New Vegas Roundtable, and we posted we are rolling characters on the 14th. So if you want us to roll you a character for the next Roundtable, let us know, and we can do it live. Of course, you can always do it at your leisure. You can use the character randomizers on the website, asapodcasting.com. Go to there, click on the Fallout feed, boom, randomizers for everything. But if you want us to roll it for you live on the show, maybe comment a little bit, save it, and post it so that you know it's truly random. It's Ray rolling, not you. So you can't fudge numbers, and Ray would never do that because he likes when you get something fun. But yeah, so just let us know.
What is it with the roundtable stuff?
Getting into that Roundtable stuff.
But that is all I had to say, Andrew. We can roll back into the show now.
Hey, let's just roll right back. I'll just pass it right back to you, Jess. Did you have a chance playing any video games in the last, frickin' month or so?
The last 3 weeks, honestly, you guys, I don't have a lot of video games to talk about. I really don't. I had my parents visiting. That was one of the reasons for the time off. And that was awesome. And I got to show them some games, you know, but my parents aren't really gamers. Like, my dad's been working on computers all my life. I mean, obviously, he got us our first computer, and he loves it. And Mom will play word games with me, and I get him to play a little You Don't Know Jack. But yeah, they're not gamers. So I showed him a few things. You know, I showed him the Fallout magazine, the Fallout Day magazine we did, and a few things from Fallout Day. I got them to watch my friend Shreds at Elgato Pub doing a cooking stream. You know how she wrote the Sea of Thieves cookbook, and
Nice.
occasionally she'll do live cooking shows. We did that. My parents got to watch the live cooking show. Mom actually wrote down some recipes. She really enjoyed
that's
it.
Fun.
And guess what? They
She
have
subscribed?
the luck. They have, yeah. Honestly, I'm not sure she could figure out how, but she can't even watch my own Twitch. Okay, let's
Yeah.
Love
that's
you, Mom.
true.
You're the absolute best. But listening to podcasts, watching Twitch, she can find the YouTube. She's good at that. She can find the YouTube and she can sometimes find other podcasts. But like she listens to every Dames Who Game episode, the few that there are. She tries other things, but she doesn't subscribe to any of them. She's just like, I search it and then I find it and I listen. And maybe I've already heard it before, but sometimes I haven't.
Mom, here. Let's introduce you to something called the RSS feed, hon.
Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, but no, they have the luck because they won themselves some fancy fresh pineapples from Maui on the cooking stream.
What?
I know.
No, what does that mean? Actually, real pineapples are being mailed from
Yeah.
Hawaii
Yep.
to Maine?
Fresh crated pineapples. Yep.
Wow,
going
that's
up
pretty
to
sweet.
Maine. Mm-hmm.
Oh, sweet, literally.
Yeah. Absolutely. So yeah, we got that. But what else? Oh, while we're on the subject of food, I got myself a bunch of the Halloween Horror Nights food. So y'all know we talked about how Halloween
right.
Horror Nights at Universal Studios, they're doing a fall.
Yeah.
And you guys have seen some pics from that, right?
I don't remember. See, there was a rad roach something or other on not rad roach on a stick. There was I don't remember what it was. No, I vaguely remember some of the pictures, yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So the actual setup is very much like scenes from the TV show where they kind of recreated some of the vault and a few places they go and you walk
that's
through.
great.
It's very much based on the show, but there's some stuff around it. Well, they have some food items, a couple of things, obviously different souvenirs, but I got myself a chocolate rad roach. It's like,
Oh, nice.
yay big. It's probably about 10 inches long by 4 inches wide. I mean, it's a big ass rad roach. And
That's gross. Does it have like a gooey filling or anything?
well, I haven't cracked it open yet. It's still in the box, but the box is hilarious because it's a cardboard box, like old fashioned candy. And
nice.
like a Mike and Ike's box or something, but much larger. And it has a diagram of a roach on it, and like they're labeled, like the mandibles and like the arms and the thorax and stuff are all labeled, like you can eat them.
It's like how you aim with VATS is how they're labeled.
Exactly, it's hilarious. But yeah, I mean, honestly, when Wilzig told Lucy, "If you're going to live up here, you have to learn to adapt," I didn't know I was going to be eating chocolate roaches. I mean, that's actually not bad.
Yum.
But I didn't just get roach meat. No, chocolate roach meat. I got yum yum deviled eggs. Those
Don't eat those.
are weird as heck.
I've always thought 250-year-old eggs would not be. I know that there's that Chinese dish, the 1,000-year egg thing, but come on, they do a special thing with that.
Right? They kind of recreated a fake egg with like some coconut meat. It's like a coconut blend where it's like a confectionery egg. So it's not a real yum yum deviled egg. Anyway,
1,000-year-old Cadbury egg.
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly. So that's in a box too. That has plastic wrap on it. The plastic wrap isn't getting open. And then there's more. But wait, there's more.
You're not going to open any of that. All of that's going into your display. You're not going to eat any
is.
of that food.
It is. And I actually have it all displayed right now. So the best thing I got though, like the primo item, a box of sugar bombs.
Oh, nice. I did see commercials of people eating those. So, yeah, that's awesome. They were little tiny boxes, right? It's not like a...
Yeah, no, it's not like a family size,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Raisin Bran or something. It's how like the size of granola boxes.
Right. It's like a step
It's a
up
little
from the
smaller.
individual cereal boxes, but like not the... Yeah. In between.
Exactly.
In between.
It's a good size. It's a good size. And that stayed wrapped. The box is really cool. I've got it up on the wall behind
Yeah.
one of my vault boys. So yeah. Anyway, I got the Halloween Horror Nights food. Thank you very much. So I knew someone who was down there and she said, "Hey, do you want any of these? I will pick them up for you."
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Her name is Haley. So shout out to Haley. She's in the Women of the Wasteland group. And I really, really appreciate it.
Very cool. Thank you, Haley. So, was this a Universal? Where was this?
It's at Universal Studios.
Universal
So,
Studios, which would imply that it is like NBC and that sort of stuff, but the show is on Amazon, right? What is the connection between Universal and Amazon?
I don't know, but keep in mind, Universal, I think they don't just show their own properties. They do special themes for various things. And Halloween Horror Nights is kind of an every year thing, and they change up the themes. So I haven't been myself, so I don't know a whole lot about it besides what we talked about before in the news. But it's at multiple locations, too. Like, it's not just the one in Orlando. I think it's the one in Orlando and the one in
And
California.
Hollywood, too? Nice.
And possibly others. I am not sure on the exact location. But
Very
so that was the food angle. Besides that, I mean, not a lot of gameplay. I've fought some sports. I've golfed with my friends. I've sailed on the Sea of Thieves for a flash mob we were doing. But besides a little 76, I haven't played anything.
Are
There's
Halloween
so many
sports
games right now.
Sorry, are Halloween sports going until Tuesday?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they're going till, what is it, November 4th, I believe is the date. Yep. And same with the Night at the Morgue mini season. So we finished up, we went right from Mischief Night for 2 weeks into Sporched. And so we've got Sporched for 2 weeks and the Night at the Morgue mini season. People running around doing the challenges for that. But so many games came out, but I was so busy. I decorated the house like major. You saw some of my Halloween decorations.
Yeah, I really like that. Cool
went all
spider
out
web
this year,
out
talking
front.
about it. It's funny. So here's what my thought process. I'm like, my parents need to know that their child is really well adjusted and decorated for the holidays. I haven't seen them in a couple years. They're coming up. Not only do I want the house to look the best it could be, but I'm like, well adjusted. And then like I decorate it and they're like more bats and spiders and things that a person can. Yeah, I'm like, maybe huge spider webs and bats doesn't scream well adjusted. But
It absolutely does.
Oh, yeah. When seasonably appropriate.
Exactly. Yeah. If they were coming up for Christmas and it was all goth, which it will be a little bit, but not like this. Not like this, you know? But yeah, we've got Silior and Lee and Rando and chat and people asking. And Silior says it doesn't scream well adjusted. I mean, no, mom was very happy I decorated for the holidays. So see, I was right. Anyway. So yeah, I mean, that's really been a lot of my time. But so Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 came out.
Whoa, that's
Outer
a
Worlds
mouthful.
2. Yeah.
Say it again.
Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. That's one of the games I was looking forward to.
The Masquerade. What kind of games are they again?
Vampire the Masquerade is a vampire tabletop game and series with books and games and all that. And then the video game versions, they've been doing off and on for years. It's kind of like, they set video games in D&D.
Okay.
They set video games in the Vampire the Masquerade. Bloodlines was back in the early 2000s. It's a classic computer RPG. Bloodlines 2 has been in development, multiple studios. We got that. We got Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD, which is re-releases of the original Dragon Quest, which was Dragon Warrior on the NES back in the day. We got that. We got Outer Worlds 2 came out. I'm still only halfway through Final Fantasy Tactics. So many games. Keeper came out. Keeper is the game where you play a lighthouse. Have you seen this?
You play a lighthouse?
Yeah. If you're going to play a platformer, the first thing I think of is a building. You know what I mean? Like, why not? Yeah, it's kind of like Banjo-Kazooie, except instead of a bear and a bird, it's a lighthouse and a pelican. We still got a bird, I guess.
Does the lighthouse move around and stuff?
Yes,
Oh,
you're
okay.
a walking
I thought
lighthouse.
I thought it was just like a stationary lighthouse. I'm like, what do you do?
It's really
It's like,
bizarre.
Hey,
anyway,
you ship, warning! I'm over here.
there are too many games right now, and I am falling behind. So I'm stopping Final Fantasy Tactics. I've installed Outer Worlds 2 because it came out for everybody yesterday or 2 days ago. And I'm making a character, but that's as far as I've gotten. So I can't report on it yet. But that's what I'm doing next. And then I've got Vampire, then I've got Dragon Quest, and I've got all this to do. So that's my next couple weeks, hopefully, getting some real gaming in that I didn't do the last couple weeks.
I know you haven't played it yet, but you got to play Outer Worlds 1 to play Outer Worlds 2. Are you one of those
Nope.
people that you have to play the predecessor before you get into the... We did that when Fallout 4 was coming out. We all ran through New Vegas or whatever before Fallout 4 came out. Like, do you guys do that? You're like, oh, number 2's coming out. Got to go replay 1 or play 1 for the first time.
It's really game to game, right? It depends on the game. Some games, if the story's continued, people will tell you, you really should play this game first to understand the character. Like some of the Yakuza games, you can jump in anywhere, but maybe you should go like 2 back to when they first introduced the character, stuff like that. But Outer Worlds 2, while the setting is the same and the humor is similar, Outer Worlds 2 is a new character. You know what I mean? You're not playing the same protagonist.
Okay.
So it's completely fine to start with number 2. And in a lot of ways, number 2 is what number 1, I'm not going to say should have been, but what people were hoping it would be. In that, I haven't played it yet, but all the reviews and everything I'm seeing is saying that it's still got the humor, but it's a little bit more serious in a way that kind of makes it seem to have more meaning. Because if there was one flaw with the first game, besides the fact it was a little bit short and not super replayable,
Just too
because
silly.
it was so linear, it was almost too satirical and trying to be funny all the time. Whereas if you're playing a game and everything is trying to be funny all the time, by halfway through you get tired of it,
Yeah, eye roll. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas I'm hearing that they've got the same humor in this one, but there's a little bit of variety in the writing, a little bit more serious.
Did you play the first one, Ray?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Ray played it a time and a half, right, Ray?
Well, Actually, you could probably call it a time and 3/4 because I played recently. I just brought it back up and played about a quarter of it.
Because part 2 is coming out soon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do that
Did
too.
you play either DLC?
No,
Okay. See,
I
and
have them, but I never played them.
a lot of people said the DLC was one of the best parts, that they were both pretty good, especially Murder on Eridanos. I installed Outer Worlds because Outer Worlds 2 was coming out, so I was going to do it again. I honestly, while I don't think a person has to play the game before to jump in the next one that's coming out, I usually do. You know what I mean? Like, I like to, and I think a lot of us do, especially, and it's weird. If I haven't played the first one, I feel less pressure, but if I already played it, I actually am more tempted to go back and replay it.
Oh,
You know what I
really?
mean?
Interesting.
Yeah, like if you enjoyed it and you enjoyed it enough that you want to play the second, you're like, oh, I want to kind of get back in that mindset. I want to have that fun again, get back there. And
Yeah.
then jump in.
Well, and you kind of get, you kind of get back into that world, so that when
Yourself
you
some
start playing the next
context.
one, you've got a little more, juice behind it.
Mhm.
The reason I would always want to play the older games first is because, and I don't know if this would affect other people as much as me, but just the progression of the mechanics and graphics and stuff like that, it's hard to go backwards sometimes. So, like, it's fun to see where a game can go, especially when you start from a place, you have fun with a game, and then you see it get more advanced and more advanced and more fun. But, like, to play, like, the advanced version of the game, and then to go back is, like, at least for me, is super, super difficult sometimes. And to specifically with my example of Fallout 4 was my real first, like, big Fallout game, and I see all the really dedicated Fallout people, old school, rolling their eyes right now, blah, blah, blah. But Fallout 4 was my first, and therefore, like, my main love, and then, like, it just makes it real tough to go backwards, And so stuff feels a little janky, you can't sprint, the blah, blah. We've gone over the issues many, many, many times. But, so, that's probably the only reason I would go back, but I don't know if there's enough space, time, progress in between, like, stuff like Outer Worlds 1 and 2. It seems like they were released within, like, 3 years of each other, 2 years of each other?
6 years.
6 years. Okay, so maybe there is a bunch of new advancements and stuff in the last 6 years. I don't know, do the graphics look significantly different to you guys?
They seem to look similar style, but they seem to look better.
Yeah. And with Outer Worlds, it was really a style thing.
Yep.
Cool.
And that's
All right.
sometimes when you have graphics that are like that have a specific style, you don't notice the upgrade as much in resolution. Like, for instance, Borderlands. Cell shaded on current gen compared to cell shaded a gen ago looks kind of similar because it's supposed to look cartoony.
Yeah.
And Outer Worlds isn't cell shaded, but it still has a bright, colorful style. But yeah, you can tell a difference. Honestly, it looks Avowed was. So this is something interesting. So Obsidian did Outer Worlds 2. They also did Avowed, which, as you know, came out like very end of last year or beginning of this year. And they did Grounded 2. One studio released 3 games this year. Bethesda does a game every 4 years or so. Obsidian did 3 games in 1 year. Can you imagine?
What are the company bases, like, size employee-wise between the two?
Actually, I think they're relatively similar. Bethesda's a little bit larger, actually. But Obsidian tends to. Obsidian focuses on not necessarily AA, but slightly lower budget, smaller scope games. You know what I mean? They started to make Avowed kind of like their version of Skyrim. And after a year or two at that, they're like, no, this isn't us. We have to scale it back. You have to pull it back because they had bitten off more than they could chew or wanted to chew with the way they develop games. So yeah, no, Bethesda is actually a little bit larger. And also, got to give Beth credit. We just had the Oblivion Remakester come out, and they do other things too. Like, we have to count those kind of games as well in there.
Do other companies also do this thing where they're reissuing, remastering, redoing? Like, this is not a thing for Bethesda only, right? All the game companies do this.
They've actually been one of the slowest to do that. A lot of game companies, it became in vogue after a generation or two. You know what I mean? Like the last decade. Kind of like, how movies were getting remakes of movies a bit more than usual the last decade or so.
Seems so, yeah.
Video games have been doing that a bit too. Now, some people do it a little too quick, which no shade on Last of Us or Uncharted, because I know people love the games, but Last of Us got multiple remakes, like multiple within a generation. It was too quick. It was just silly. It was just silly.
Really?
And
I had no idea. I thought there was Last of Us and Last of Us 2. I had no
Yeah,
idea there
but
were multiple remakes in there.
if I am counting correctly, they've released Last of Us 2 more times since, in the however 6 to 8 years since it came out originally. Because they did the original, they did a polished version, then they did a next gen version, or like an ultimate edition kind of deal.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is. It's interesting. But anyway, other studios do the kind of thing that Obsidian does with, they have at least two projects going at once on average. And Bethesda's getting there. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, when Fallout 3 came out, they did that. They had people working on Fallout 3 while they were finishing Oblivion. Technically, they had people working on Starfield while they were working on 76, polishing and getting Wastelanders out, before it went to pretty much only Austin and a little bit of Dallas and such. So other studios do that. But it's just pretty impressive that Obsidian's put out so much. Anyway, I'm talking so much about games I haven't actually played, even though we're supposed to be talking gameplay.
I was just ask one last thing. Do you think Will has played all of the different releases of Last of Us? I bet he has.
Yeah. Yeah, he got the latest one. Even if he hasn't played it, he got it. But Last of Us 2 is his favorite, isn't it? Like maybe his favorite game of all time. It's right up there.
I don't know. It changes all the time. It was like Dragon Age Inquisition 2 the other day, wasn't it?
Not for him.
Was that you? Okay.
I mean, I like Dragon Age Inquisition, but no, I don't think I've ever said it was my favorite. But
Okay.
yeah. He has changed a few times.
No, it was Baldur's Gate 3 or something,
Oh,
right?
yes, that is probably his favorite.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I misquoted. All right, Jess, thank you for the gameplay. Was there any other stuff you wanted to bring up there?
No, not really. Halloween. I mean, the only other fun thing, I did a number
yeah.
of fun things during the break that were game related. The only other thing I'll mention is Modus Files. We did a series retrospective 2 weeks ago.
Oh, fun.
I'm going to put out a version for YouTube soon, and it'll be in the audio feed, and there'll be a YouTube video version soon. But thanks for everyone who tuned in and did watch that. We did it just a couple days after our last show. Yeah. So thank you to people who did watch that. And hopefully, if you're interested in getting a little series retrospective from all the characters, talking about the first 3 seasons, that'll be up in a bit. Besides that, we got all the Fallout Day stuff and all that, which that did keep me busy. And we will talk about that in the bits.
Get any trick-or-treaters at your house?
No, I don't get trick-or-treaters. I have all these awesome decorations, and
No
I don't have a sidewalk.
trick-or-treaters.
No sidewalk.
Yeah, our street's too fast. We don't really get trick-or-treaters either.
Yeah, it's really the lack of sidewalk makes all the difference in the world. Like if you go the street behind me that my
Load it
backyard
up,
hooks
yeah.
onto, they get tons, but they don't want to come around front.
And
I don't even buy candy anymore because I just
Yeah.
eat
My
it.
wife and I got excited the first 2-3 years and then quickly learned. Actually, did not quickly learn. Kids just don't stop here. And, people don't stop at Ray's house because of all the barbed wire and getting sprayed with hoses and shit, right? So,
Yeah. He keeps
So-
the lights off deliberately, right?
Yeah, I did give out candy this year.
No.
put out
I
a
did.
bowl of poison something or other, right?
I did put a bowl out, and then I went across the street to the neighbor's house and hung out at the
Stole their
fire pit.
candy. Oh, fire pit. That's always fun. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. Love a good fire.
But yeah, our neighborhood's it's kind of interesting because we live in a kind of a closed neighborhood, only one way in and out off, so we don't have any sidewalks either, but very few people drive in the street. Most people just walk it. And so we have, when we first moved here 20 plus years ago, there were tons of kids. And then slowly but surely, those kids grew up.
They're all grown up now.
And then we just stopped getting kids altogether. But now, new families have moved in. We got a lot more kids. And so we had quite the little trick or treat action tonight.
Wow. Good job. It's like those kids who grew up had their own kids and now
Yeah.
they go trick or treating.
Yeah. But
Very fun.
it is nice that, so I did leave a big giant bowl of candy out while I hung out at the neighbor's house. And when we closed everything down, there were still a few pieces of candy left. So nobody
Nice. Nobody
just dumped the
tipped
whole
it
thing
over.
into their, yeah.
That's good. Good deal. All right. So last couple of weeks then, what you been getting into video game wise, right?
It's been a pretty narrow focus. It's been a whole lot of No Man's Sky
Okay.
because we had the Voyagers update where we got the new Corvette ships, and so been playing a lot with that. And then a couple of weeks ago, we got a new expedition, there, where at this point there's only 1 week left because it's a short 3-week window on that one. But it's called the Breach Expedition. And so that one's been a lot of fun, a lot more action in the milestones this time. And so I've I've been through it once with, my kind of main character, once with a character that's very specifically Atlas bound. So the Corvette parts that you get from this new expedition are Atlas oriented. So I took that character through, and then I went through with a brand new character just to see the differences in the way that it plays.
Now, when you say Corvette,
so Corvette is a ship that's in between the regular starships that you get in and out of,
okay,
and the freighters, that you can walk around in.
Mm-hmm.
So these are ships that you can fly around in the atmosphere of a planet, and also get up from the pilot seat and walk around inside the ship.
So I always associated with the car, but what does the word Corvette actually mean? Does it mean something about that? The
Corvettes were a mid-sized warship.
Okay.
In the Allied Navy.
Navy.
Okay. They were known to be good submarine hunters. They were escort ships for convoys.
And the car got their name from the battleship. Where'd the battleship get their name from? What does Corvette actually mean?
I have no idea.
Cool. All right.
That's the Brits. I think they came up with it.
Yeah. And Corvette is an American car make, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Put out by Chevy, I think, or General Motors.
I was just trying to think, who does that?
Yeah, I think it's Chevrolet.
But they're a fun ship. You can build them as big or small as you want to. You can decorate inside, put all kinds of equipment in there. So they're like a floating base.
It's great. It seems like they did so much on that. Were there already Corvettes in the game before they allowed you to build your own ships? They just picked one of the classes that was already there, or were Corvettes new? Okay.
Nope, they're brand new with the Voyagers update. And so they've been doing that a lot. And then I had started playing Fallout London again. And so I've been doing a lot of that. I had completed Kira's quest line.
Nice. See, that's last time we talked. The update had been out for about a week, and it's been 3 weeks now. But and you were playing with Kira, so you finished up her stuff. Did you let her go, or is sticking with her?
Yeah. So one of the things that's kind of different with Fallout London is you have player homes. And so you get a player home if you complete the quests with the pistols. They give you a player home. And then also I did the quest line with John Smith from the Fifth Column, and you get the airplane player home.
And you were concerned about that because he was the only companion you hadn't done, and you weren't sure you wanted to go with the Fifth Column, but you did do his quest then?
Yeah. So fortunately, I found out that you can actually recruit him before you have to do the worst quest in the game. And so I was able to get him and skip doing that quest. Although it's hard to level him up, he really only likes doing Fifth Column quests. But I did manage to rob and kill enough people in the Gentry to make him happy enough to give me his quest line. So I dislike the Fifth Column more than I dislike Caesar's Legion. They are just total scumbags, and there are zero redeeming qualities whatsoever.
Legion, the Fifth Column, but at least they're not Stormcloaks.
And so, so I did. I meant to. My intention was to park Kira at the Camden house, because she just naturally goes there. She's kind of loosely affiliated with the Pistols because of her backstory. She has issues with the Gentry and the Isle of Dogs. So, but because it's a player home and not a settlement, I couldn't send her there. So I parked her at Wimbledon. So she's hanging out down there.
I always associate Wimbledon with the tennis competition, but is it like just a section of the city? Is it a giant park with tennis center in it, or what is Wimbledon in real life?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Because the settlement there is just the tennis courts.
Just the tennis courts. Okay, so it might be just the tennis stadium.
Yeah. I think they refer to it as the tennis museum because there's probably some trademark with Wimbledon.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't want to take them to the literal courts.
They don't.
Yeah.
They don't actually use the word Wimbledon then?
Right.
At all? Wow. Okay.
Well, they do. So there are things around it that are labeled Wimbledon, but the settlement itself is just the tennis museum.
Tennis museum. Okay. Interesting. And are the courts grass and is it all overgrown and stuff? Isn't Wimbledon the really famous grass courts?
Yeah, I'm not sure. They're definitely overgrown, but they're all in chain link fence. So
okay.
It's all these little chain link boxes all over the place.
Weird.
But yep, so finish things up with, getting the airplane. Definitely one of the hardest quests in the game. I mean, other than the final battle where you have to, you fight just
You said
hundreds.
It's waves and waves. Yeah.
Yeah. This one, it's not as many enemies, but they're definitely a lot tougher than any of the other enemies. And the boss is a true boss. So that was fun to do. And it's in a location that wasn't previously accessible. So that also made it interesting because you're, going through a new space and fighting the monks of Canton.
The monks of Canton. I know the hero of Canton, but I don't know the monks of Canton.
So definitely having a blast. And then last week I streamed the Druid Quest on the ASA podcasting channel.
Yeah, that was awesome that you streamed last Friday, and it's still still going to be up for another week or two, I believe.
And, definitely had a lot of fun with that. That's, kind of Fallout London's nod to Harold, the tree
dude.
Yep.
Nice. So, sorry, what is the Fallout London version of Harold? What'd you say his name was?
So it's a little quest line that you do at the Bromley at the
what's it called?
The Biggin Hill Airport.
What's the title of the quest or whatever you said a minute ago?
Did I say? I don't remember.
You said something. Okay, sorry, never mind.
Yeah, no, it's so you go meet the druids.
The Druid Quest. Okay.
Yeah.
And so it's out at Stonehenge, I assume.
Closer to Carhenge.
Well, yeah. I remember you telling me about Carhenge. That's awesome. That's great. Okay, so
yeah, but it's at the Biggin Hill Airport, which is a fun location. So,
and someone has stacked cars in the henge, the doorway positions. It's a meteorological calendar or something. What is it? And really, I don't know what it is in real life. I forget.
I don't remember what they made up.
What they made up. It's fucking for druids to party, dude. That's what it's for.
I was just double checking. It is still set up. So whenever we do stream on the ASA Podcasting Twitch channel, it does still announce it in the Stream Pod video share, but it doesn't at everybody anymore, which, is good. People don't need added everyone when we start streaming, although it's a good way to know. Hey, click that bell. That way you know when Ray goes live. We even named it correctly this time. I don't know if you saw my name. I called it Rabbits and Pork Chop Sandwiches.
Mm.
Right?
Yeah.
Yum.
Yeah. But you meet Gordon, who is the big tree, well, the mid-sized tree, and so you get a quest from him. So that was
an anthropomorphized tree.
Yeah.
Some may say the Corvette of trees, the mid-size, not too big, not too small.
So, and then I kind of zipped around to a couple of different locations in London after I wrapped up because it was something fun to do.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. So are you getting near the end of London at this point again with the amount of time you put in there? Have you seen most of the new stuff, you think?
I don't know. I really need to go back on the Discord and take a look and see, because there wasn't really any list of, new things. I keep stumbling across stuff as I go along, but it's hard to tell. So in the video, there's, a scene where there's a bunch of enemies in rabbit hats, and I haven't seen those in the game. So I'm not sure where I would find them.
Big old bunny heads like Jerry wears, like in 76. Big
Yeah,
old
kind of
rabbit
like
head.
that. Yeah. Only much meaner looking.
La boo boo.
I think they called hares over there.
Oh, gee.
So I need to dig around and see. I don't really intend on taking this character all the way through the storyline, just because I've completed it every way possible. And this isn't a new character type. It's one I've already played before. So there's no real reason to test it. So one interesting thing is that I'm much higher level than I was the last time I went through this quest with Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can see if you watch the video just how strong this build is. And even since last week when I streamed, it's even more powerful now, because I got Big Leagues 4, which attacks on one enemy will transfer to all the enemies in front of you. So if you get a group of people, I had 3 guys attack me at once. I hit the guy in the middle and all 3 of them dropped. Definitely, it's one of the more difficult ways to play as far as getting in and out of places, but it's one of the most powerful ways to play in the game. But I do love Fallout, and I'm glad that I didn't have to play any more of the fifth column quests than I did. So,
What's fifth column mean?
Fifth column is
Is it a faction or something?
The fascist faction,
Yeah,
kind of.
The Legion of London.
Yeah, the jackbooted thugs.
There you go.
Yep.
Who are they, like skinhead punks with white bootlaces or something?
Oh, no.
No? Okay.
Mm.
I
Those are
mean,
the pistols.
The pistols.
Yeah.
They're-
Yeah.
They got the spiky mohawks and
Okay. Oh,
bald
the
heads and-
chain.
Yeah, the anarchists, my people.
Love the anarchists, man.
Yeah. We like
Sweet.
the pistols a lot.
Yeah.
They're our peeps. Yeah.
Oh, and I did take everybody to meet Jessica Starr.
I heard it made an appearance on your stream.
I forgot you're in the goddamn game. What do you do again? You're a merchant or something?
Bartender.
No, a bartender.
Yep.
Nice.
I buy stuff for caps. Tickets.
Tickets. Gotta have a different currency over there. What's the exchange rate of tickets to caps?
There really aren't any caps in the game.
You get roasted in the exchange rate.
Yeah,
So-
and pre-war dollars, don't even try. Don't even try.
It's pre-war pounds. Come on.
Pounds
They do have
sterling.
pound coins.
No, do they?
Yep.
Do they
And
have
you can
any
use
mention?
them in vending machines.
Were they bold enough to mention the crown in a negative way or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
In fact, they actually took the queen out of the game when she passed away. They originally had a plan for a ghoul queen and a quest around her and such, but when the queen passed away,
Oh, that'd be a
they
little.
removed that.
Yeah, that'd be
Oh,
a
did
little,
they?
Respectful.
little
Okay,
distasteful.
good. I'm
Yep.
glad I played it before they did that, because I did
Wait.
meet the queen.
Wait, she's in there? I thought that they completely
Well,
pulled her
it's-
out. Maybe they removed the quest around it.
It's been a long time. I haven't played through that quest line to see, but yeah, you meet her and her corgis.
Yeah, the Queen Elizabeth passed
Zombie
away before the
corgis.
game came out, and they talked about removing that quest. So it
Oh,
may
yeah,
be
no,
that
it was-
she's still in there, but some
Yeah.
stuff is not.
It was definitely in there on release, because I've been through it
Yeah,
at least
like,
one
you meet
time where
her.
I meet her. Yeah,
Hmm. Cool. Yeah, I don't
actually,
remember.
I think you meet her with a couple of the factions.
Well, excellent. I mean, I'm glad she's there. I'm glad she's in the game. Yeah, I'm not sure what they changed then, but I feel that there was a quest that they removed, that they
Yeah.
made a big old statement about it.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know.
Oh, that was the Jeffrey Epstein quest, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
No, because you definitely want to be able to kill him.
All right. Ray, any
Yeah.
other video games you got played in the last few weeks there you want to
That was pretty much it of substance. You know, I did a little bit of Skyrim, but nothing notable. And I have been, I'll probably talk about Outer Worlds 2 with Jess next week too.
Yeah, we'll definitely have some stuff to talk
both
about.
are going to play that, yeah. Maybe I should play it too.
100%. I mean, you should, but
I haven't
I
played
tried
part one
to
yet,
get
but
us
again, that doesn't matter, I guess.
to play one ahead. But yeah, I mean, it's on Game Pass if you have Ultimate still.
I noticed
But I don't think
that.
you do.
Yeah. I don't want to say that I'm getting tired of my current Fallout 4 play, but I did, for the first time in months, you know, to sort of start looking around see what else
The
is out
shop
there.
again.
Yeah, to
You've
see
been,
what
you've
else
been
is to
tooling
play.
around the Commonwealth for at least 4 months.
A couple
I
of
mean,
months at least, yeah. Well,
on this
4.
playthrough.
Wow, I don't know. I don't remember when I started. I looked at the gameplay, but I'm like, I always leave this, you know, it on the home screen, so it like rolls into it. But it's like 127. Blah blah. I was like, oh, jeez.
We finished our last roundtable in May. You were still hitting the shelter a bit by beginning of summer. You're slowing down, and I think Ray was in 4. And yeah, I bet you hopped in beginning of July.
Drag me in.
That's what he does.
All right, that just means I need to get a current PC so I can start playing London. Then go visit Jess and get a drink.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. One of the things I did announce on the stream was that Fallout London is my second favorite Fallout game.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
well,
that's good
Shelter's got to
taste.
be one, and yeah, London Part 2. That's great.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. New Vegas and London.
Oh, come on. So you
And
do
then 4?
actually consider London a
Yeah,
totally
then 4.
different game than 4 altogether? They are actually
completely.
separate games?
Yeah,
Yeah, 100%.
Not even, I mean, if you had never played Fallout 4, I mean, the only thing is you do notice some of the, you know, the way that you do things, the interactions, the mechanics of the game are still 4. But if you hadn't played 4, you'd have nothing. If you'd only heard of it or seen pictures from it, you would never know they're the same game.
Yeah. Like workbenches and stuff. You go to fix a gun. Does the workbench look the same in both games?
No.
No? Okay.
There's some similarities in some of the benches. The thing is that not all their workbenches look the same. You know, so some of them look just like the ones in 4, but others look completely different.
They have new variants and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that's fun. All right. Let's see. For my gameplay, I meant to mention a couple weeks ago that I did the U.S. Constitution quest line just because I know Ray's a big fan of that one. And then, yeah, that's always real fun to do. But then I got a fun picture of me like posed as the ship's taking off in the background. And I forgot that it crashes like 2 buildings away. Like it's,
Right.
Yeah, it's not that far.
and
You
then,
don't have a lot of time.
And then when I'm flying around in the vertibird going different places, I flew right over it at its new location, and then I don't remember what happened. Like either I discovered the new location of it again, or something else happened where I was like, wait a second, I might be able to interact with this. Can you interact with it again at its second location?
You can.
Oh,
You
I
can.
didn't know that.
And
Okay.
it's funny because the robot, like, you think he'd be disheartened, like Ironsides would be really pissed. But he's actually,
Let's
do
do
he's
it
actually
again.
kind of happy. You still got this far. They're way closer to the ocean than they were before.
They were before
Hilarious. But
they-
doesn't he say, "Damn you, Weatherby Savings and Loan"? Isn't that the quote? Damn you, Weatherby
that's
Savings and Loan.
hilarious.
I spit on you.
That's really funny. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go
Yeah, go visit them.
visit him. See, I don't know if I've ever done that second half of that.
Yeah, and I think he'll give you a fancy hat too.
Fancy hat, very fun. Okay, so wait, that's after the second part because I was kind of wondering I got the captain's quarters and all that, and the first I was like, wait a second, I thought I got a hat for doing this. So I have done it in the past. I just forgotten. I thought that you got the hat for completing the first part of it. All right.
No.
All right. So you know that area well. In order to do the initial launch, you have to go off into a building to the side where there's a wall broken down. You go up onto the second floor, and you have to flip some switch or something to get, I don't know, a signal or whatever for it to take off. In the room right next to that switch, there's a generator that is teeny tiny, like a baby version of a mini generator. It looks exactly like the normal 3 power generator, but it's just super teeny tiny. And I looked at it, tried to connect to it, tried to go into build mode. What is that there for? I couldn't figure out why the hell it's there. Do you have any idea what I'm talking about?
I don't think I've ever seen that.
There's a
I know there's the
baby
one
generator on the floor in the next room over. I'm like, what is this for? Why is this here? It was driving me fucking nuts.
Yeah, I mean, there's the one that you fire up to help power their engines up.
Yeah, it's not that one.
No.
I don't know if I took a picture of it or not, but then I would have had to like put a penny down for scale or something.
Yeah.
It's not a clue.
It's weird. Yeah, this weird little tiny generator. So strange. But yeah, and I'm having this weird thing in VATS. I don't have any of the advanced VATS perks yet, but when I VAT someone, if they're behind a wall, I remember that your VATS would not lock onto someone if you did not have clear sight of them. Now my VATS, if they're behind a wall, I can't like shoot through the wall like the perk will let you do, but it'll still lock onto people if they're behind a solid object. And I don't think that the version I played before this, whatever the Game Pass advanced, Xbox One S version, whatever we're playing, I think it's functioning a little differently, if I remember. But again, as I have said with my Captain Ironsides hat, my memory might not be the best, but I swear that I could not lock onto stuff in VATS if it was behind a wall. But now I can.
Oh no, that's new.
I can spy people everywhere. I'm just like bam, bam, bam. I know where everyone is if you just spam the VATS button.
Yeah, that was part of the updates and changes. I mean, you're not supposed to as much as you can. That's actually, that's
weird.
Kind of a bug,
I actually don't like it.
Yeah.
It's like, this seems like I shouldn't be able to see that person. All right, so what have I gotten into? If you remember last time I was playing Fallout 4, I went to Revere Beach and did Ray taught me how to, do you save outside the door for this, and you save inside the door for this, but I'm playing...
For your legendaries.
To change your legendaries. But I'm playing survival mode, so I can't really do the save inside the door thing. But I could do it outside the door, and so I just sat at Revere, and there's a legendary rad roach literally just inside the door, right to the right, in the hallway. So it's like it takes 5 seconds and you can just bam, 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 just do this thing the whole time. So I was just trying to get a cool random weapon. So I sat there for 2 days while I was watching football last weekend and just did random drop after random drop after random drop. The best thing I got, and I got 3 versions of the same exact weapon, was a faster fire rate assault rifle, I think. So I've got one of those, and Preston's got one of those now. Got a couple of them. So, yeah, Revere Station's fun. What?
Preston, I mean, I just feel bad. Preston loves cranking it. You know what I mean? Like, he usually has his big old
crank.
Yeah, he's cranking that musket, It's got to be weird from automatic fire.
I have no idea where I got them. There's these new holiday things, and there's new holiday magazines you can get. There was a Halloween one. You can get the Halloween picket fences, and it lets you have some specific Halloween costumes and stuff. And then I went and did this sort of holiday spirits thing where I had to go and get some boxes and deliver them to the Diamond City Market, and like a box of toys or something. But then I ended up with the Santa Claus suit and the sexy Santa Claus suit. So guess what? Guess what Preston's wearing running around? He has got some legs on him. I tell you what, Preston is fucking stacked, bro. Talk about a crank. That skirt was any higher, it'd be dangling out. But it's
sexy Santa costume.
Really funny.
That's from the Creation Club, right? The holiday workshop.
It must be. I do not remember any of that. But I've got the Santa suit. He's got the sexy Santa suit, and we both have pumpkin heads on. We're running around being idiots. It's fun. The reason I do have Preston is for very specific reasons, because for a while when I was up at the lake, the internet wasn't like the best connection, so I wasn't doing a lot of like hand-to-hand combat, lots of battling, shooting down sights type of gameplay. What I was really doing was just getting a bunch of vertibird signal grenades and hopping from settlement to settlement to settlement to settlement, just doing their little, hey, help us quests, and hey, our happiness is too low, you need to build more water, more beds, more blah, blah, blah. So for a while there, I brought Preston with me just so I could hop from place to place, complete their quest, get a new one, go to the next place, complete their quest, go off, do their little side quest, complete their quest, go to the next settlement, build their beds, get their happiness up, build all the stuff they want so they stop complaining. And then, I finally got, around all the thing, I had to do 2 or 3 cycles to get, because, you adjust one edge and then, oh, wait, if you add more water, you actually have to add defense to get above the amount of, food plus water. Your defense has to equal, I forget what the actual equation is, but there's some, threshold that your food and water, your defense has to be more than that sum, and then divided by the number of people and blah, 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 happiness. So I haven't gotten any of the settlements up to 100% yet. And I wouldn't get it's not called a perk, but the whatever achievement. I would not get the achievement for it anyway because I have the survival tent mod on. That's the only mod I'm running with. So I can't actually get any of that achievement. That's one of the last Fallout 4 achievements that I never have gotten. Oh, and the 100,000 Nuka-Cade tickets. I've never gotten those achievements either. But anyway, so Preston and I running around being sexy Santas in the vertibird. It was really fun. Had a good time with that.
Sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. I mean, it sounds like you're starting to wrap up this playthrough finally.
I think so. I don't know. It's I went and I don't want to say I was getting bored, but I was just okay, now what? And I looked at scrolled down all my quests and I'm I don't want to do any of that. It's oh, okay. Well, let me go get Travis. So I went over and I got Travis. I did that thing where you do the first half of his quest so you can take him around. And then we're well, I have Travis, so might as well go get Billy. So we got Billy. And
so you're
then
just kind of falling back in the old
I did
patterns.
A little bit there. But
Entourage.
then I had this really funny situation. I was all right, let's hop back in the vertibird and go across the map here, guys. All right, everyone hop in. All right, come on. And then we get off the vertibird and Travis is there and Preston is there and I hop off, but there's no Billy. And I'm you racist motherfucking pilots won't let poor little Billy on just because he's a poor little boy ghoul. They don't allow ghoul passage on. But then I forgot I needed to click A one more time to initiate the "Hey Billy, come with me" thing. I forgot. So I was
Keep him on ice.
I was chiding the pilot for not letting a ghoul onto the helicopter. But so I was trying to go through and get all of the different faction tools. You know what I mean? I wanted to get the Minutemen, their flare gun, and the Brotherhood vertibird thing, and I can now fast travel into the Institute. But I think you have to actually complete the whole Institute quest line to get their summoning grenades
Synth
or whatever.
grenades, yeah.
So I don't want to do that. I don't think. But yeah, so I opened up the railroad, Jess. You'd be so proud. And I've been running around with them so I got Deacon and back at home now. And just, I don't know. Just running around doing random stuff. Sexy Santa suits. Oh, Spectacle Zoo. Spectacle Zoo, everybody. That's one thing I decided to do when I could not do lots of combat because of janky internet connection was open up Spectacle Island, build as many of the animal
That's
cages
where my
as
zoo
I can.
is.
Yeah.
On
It's
my
a perfect place
original,
for
on
it.
my original character. That's where I have the zoo is on
It's
Spectacle
perfect
Island.
for it, man. They can just roam
Yep.
all over the place. It's great. One thing I wasn't sure about, I saw a couple of dead things when I came back once. Does the calming beacon thing, that keeps everything docile so it doesn't so bad guys don't attack and all that, does it have a range, or will it cover all of Spectacle Island? I feel like they sort of stepped to the far side of the island outside of it and then got angry and then people killed them or something.
I think it's essentially whatever size the settlement is.
Is it
right?
really? Okay, so I
The
can't
beacon?
figure out why
Is
they
that
would
the
have
case?
died.
I mean, I could be wrong, but they could also run into other creatures and fight them and die. Like,
Oh, right. There could be mirelurks at that far end of the island. Because I
Yeah.
built it at the buildings at the way north of the island, and I saw the dead bodies at the far south end where the mirelurk queen spawns down there by the boat. So I was like, I wonder what's going on there. Killed a couple of my dogs, man. Uncool. All right, so I think that is my gameplay. Yeah, that looks like all of my gameplay worth mentioning. I did see Steve posted, hey, Fallout Shelter Halloween stuff. So on the last 2 days of my trip, something happened. I'm glad it lasted this long, but if you do the remote play thing, I always make sure to restart my Xbox if I'm going on vacation for a week and I need my remote play to work. I try to restart my Xbox because inevitably sometime during that week it will get like a communication, sort of like a weird jangling where you'll need to restart your Xbox, but it is very difficult to restart your Xbox remotely. So, like, when the guy who's watching our cats comes over, I'd be like, hey, can you reset my Xbox while you're over there? But that never actually happened this trip, so I kind of lost access to my Xbox, like a day and a half left of my trip, and I just happened to see Steve post, oh, look, Fallout Shelter, Halloween stuff. So I did start a new shelter and was just challenging myself to see, okay, usually I would, like, go slow and fill things out evenly and stuff, but I was like, I'm going to power through, see how quickly you can get as many people in as possible to get up to 18 so you can make the overseer's office so I can go out on quests. And then to get actually the real Halloween costume stuff, you had to, like, just to start the quest, you had to have, dwellers who were all level 18, and that takes a while to get all the little guys up to level 18 and stuff. So, and just a couple of days, I got most people up and got all the quests started. But then I got home, and Fallout 4 sort of reabsorbed me a little bit. But it was fun to sort of try to do a different style of challenge in Fallout Shelter instead of like build low and slow. This was like a build as fast as you can to try to get people out. You're not worried about the interior of the vault, really. It's more like preparing the adventure guys. So that was pretty fun to get into as well. Oh, and hey, since Ray was streaming, I was sort of like thinking of, back in the day, remember we had like survival mode challenge and stuff like that, where we would like stream and see how long, what level you can get to and blah, blah, blah. So I thought, maybe it'd be fun for the three of us to do some sort of like streaming thing. And then I was like, okay, so how are we going to make it interesting? It's like, we should make it challenge-wise, but like put weird limitations on each other. Like, Ray, you have to play the game, but only in Japanese or something. Like there's no English on the screen. See if you could get through it. You know what I mean? Like just or like Jess, you have to play with no HUD. No screen at all. You can't. You have no pointer.
With that than most people.
Oh,
but
are you
man,
really? Okay.
It's a pain. I mean, I'm not saying I should do it, but I turn it off all the time for photos.
Me too. For turn off for photos, but like to play without it would kind of drive me nuts. I think
it does. It drives me nuts, and you got to watch for like the red tinge on the edge of the screen or too much blood showing up to know how your damage is doing.
Yeah. So I just thought that would be fun to like maybe do some streaming challenges just to see
no
if we
hit
could
challenge.
So we could
Have you
screw
ever?
each other
So
up.
survival mode can be fun, but if you put on the mod to make extreme damage, say like for a no hit run, so that if you get hit, you will die.
Yeah.
How far can you make it mainlining the main quest? I don't know, something like that.
I
That could be
couldn't
fun.
even get out
for
of the
sure.
fucking vault. The stupid rad roaches in the vault would bite me and kill me. One go.
You get zapped by the electricity from the
Yeah,
generator.
exactly. That Tesla coil in there. Bzz. Yeah,
Kellogg will give you that look.
Right.
You'll just die on the spot.
Exactly. Right. Froze to death.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. So it looks like that's the gameplay section. So we need to roll into some games.
What time is it? Game time!
All right, so I've got a few here. We don't necessarily need to play them all, but thematically, we're getting into the Halloween vibes just a little bit. I will remind everyone I did repost the 2021 Halloween Spooktacular. If you want to go back and get your spooky vibes on before we
I
move
saw.
on. Yeah, I
saw
put
you
that
did
out there.
that.
It's sort of a fun
Yeah, 'cause
episode. I like that one.
It's our second time doing a rerun, of that. But I mean, I love the episode.
And
It's,
it's holiday
every other year we gotta post
episodes.
it.
I always thought, what TV And, they play the same holiday specials every year. Why can't we just play a holiday special every year? Shit.
It's the Great Fallout Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Exactly.
I mean, every year.
Exactly. All right. So game time this week, guys. I've got a Scream list, 2 Scream lists, if you'd like, a Mapalachia, and this new sort of visual game of Pigcorn that we are having people try to guess in the Discord. So we will get into a little bit of each of those if we want. Scream list, Halloween theme. First one up, you guys. So we're just going to bounce back and forth. Jess and Ray, you list off all these things that you can think of, as many as you can. There are 9 of these answers in Fallout 76. We're going into pumpkin season, guys. Tell me the top 9 locations. I know there's more than 9 locations, but tell me the top 9 locations where you're going to go pick some pumpkins in Fallout 76. What locations are you going to pick some pumpkins in Fallout 76? Jess, we'll let you have honors.
I am so out of practice at this, but I still know way better than Ray.
That's for sure.
So I'm going to leave him.
The one I know.
Leave him the one he knows.
I'm going to leave him the one he knows. And I'm going to go with General Steakhouse. You can get pumpkins behind General Steakhouse.
General Steakhouse is on the list. Okay. Ray, do you have one?
That would be the Pumpkin House.
The Pumpkin House. How'd you get that, Ray? Good job. I think I miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I did. 10. There are 10 on this list. I'm sorry. Not 9. My bad. And, okay, so you got that one, Ray. And Jess, you did General Steakhouse. So, Ray. No, Jess, you're up again.
Yes. So I don't know that I know that many more either.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
you
it's a
only
tough
need
one.
to know one more.
Let's go with the Voltic Agricultural Center in Flatwoods. I believe there are some pumpkins there.
I did not get that location down. Ray, do you have any others?
No.
Jess,
Okay.
one more to win?
Are there pumpkins behind the White Spring on the west side by the golf course?
I do not have that.
Okay, hold on. There are some pumpkins.
You can get
by
one.
the
I know you
Knoll.
can do this. I know you can find a pumpkin patch.
I know. I like there. It's funny when I need pumpkins. It's one that I pull up the list. There was a time I knew pumpkins really well.
Yeah,
but,
exactly. There was times when they were making us pick them for daily challenges and stuff like
right.
that.
The General Steakhouse and the Pumpkin House.
I think I know one more.
Uh-oh.
Oh wow!
What you got, Ray?
Okay, let's do it.
That little farmhouse Billings.
By
Billings is on the list, Ray. Good job.
Fine. Then I'll
out in the
then
field.
I'll say Aaron Holt. I think
Aaron
Holt
is
Homestead
also
has some
on
too.
the list. Very good. Okay, now we're rolling. What else you guys got? Come on, keep them coming. Got any more?
Oh, Anchor.
Yes, Anchor Farm. Perfect. Good
Yes.
job, Jess.
So I was trying to think if there was a second.
Where's that?
word
Is
to
that
it.
the one that's just northwest of the vault?
Yep, the one that is actually in the original credits for the game. So in the original rolling
that
credits
airplane,
scene,
right?
Yeah, with the airplane.
Right.
Yep.
That's a beautiful shot. I
Yeah.
do like that.
Anchor Farm. They're not the friendliest folk who moved in there after Wastelanders, but it's a good place for it.
Very good. Oh, you got another?
I thought I did, but I mean, mentioning Wastelanders, are there pumpkins around Foundation? No, there aren't.
See, Foundation is not on my list.
Let's just keep sticking with farms then. Let's go to the workshop. Let's go to Dabney Homestead.
I do not have Dabney.
Okay, Rando says Morgantown Airport.
Aha, that is definitely on the list. Good job.
Good job, Rando. Okay, anybody in chat want to help us?
Yeah,
'Cause I
chat,
think
join
we're
in.
out.
What you got, chat?
Oh yeah, there's that little plot back behind the airport,
Yeah.
but
Yep.
near closer to the train station.
Yep.
Used to go get corn there.
In the back of the
And
co-op,
wheat.
basically the farmers co-op there. Yeah, so that's 6 we've got so far. 6 we've got so far.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you've got 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we got 4 left here. And again, these aren't the only locations, but just they're.
Is it just gourds by Top of the World? I don't think there are pumpkins.
I don't have top on my list. Anybody else in chat? Last call.
So we already said Billings, but Silver mentioned Silva, but I don't think Silva Homestead has any.
No,
Silva's
not on my
north of Billings.
list.
Yeah. Okay,
Silva's corn mostly, right?
I'm gonna sneak a peek. I'm gonna cheat.
She's
I
gonna
need to know
cheat.
right away.
All right. Morgan.
Oh.
What else you got? You got another
Oh,
guess?
I just pulled it up. I'm looking at the list you are. So
okay.
Morgantown High School. We
Yep.
already said airport, but Morgantown High School has them.
Yes, they do.
South
Aren't
of the
those the
Horn
plastic
Right.
pumpkins?
Those are the plastic pumpkins. No, there are some real ones there.
There are
There
real
some
pumpkins
ones.
in the school too, scattered around.
Yeah, because they were setting up the pumpkins, which, I mean, honestly, pumpkins, I can't get them to last more than a couple weeks. How they got them to
they're
last 25
200
years, I
or-
don't know.
I was gonna say 250, but yeah, this game's only 50 years.
Yep. So then we got the Hornwright Estate. I did not realize that, but there's a table, there's a pumpkin stand.
Where's that?
with,
That's way down south, right?
Yeah, the Hornwright
Um,
Estate is one of the abandoned mansions areas.
The Garahan.
You know what I mean? By the unfinished mansion and the two big mansions.
those weird ass.
Oh, here we go. Tyler County Fairgrounds.
Yes,
has
over
five.
there on the patch. Got some Tyler County Fairgrounds. of
Yeah, and
course.
again, I've gotten those ones, but they're not. These aren't pumpkin patches. That's why I was thrown off. But these are like pumpkin stands.
Yes,
and
there's
setting up
there's
pumpkins.
there's not just pumpkin patches, but there's also farm stands and
Okay, Wixon Homestead. Wixon Homestead.
Yep,
has
that one
some.
is a pumpkin patch, I believe.
Yeah, and for those who don't know Wixon, it's kind of center of the map area on the south middle of the forest. The Halloween Horror Hamlet. Well, I don't even know what that is.
The fuck is that?
Okay, it's an unmarked location, so they're making up a name for it.
Weird.
They're making up a name for it, but it's southeast of Hornwright, so same general area.
Okay.
The Wild Wolf Homestead. Do you know that one, Andrew?
No, what is that place?
That is another unmarked location on the edge of the ash heap. So they are making up locations, but you can get pumpkins in these locations, but they don't have names.
Well,
What else do you have that we didn't
I think
get
I
to?
only had one more that you hadn't listed yet, and that is the Groves family cabin. They got a little patch back out there behind all those ghouls pop up.
Yeah, Groves Family Cabin. That's in the north of the forest, right?
Right,
Kind
yep,
of
the
near
northwest
Dartmouth
of the
Sisters
forest
and
there.
That area.
Yep, exactly. It's right by the Aaron Holt homestead. They're kind of butted up against each other a little bit.
That's interesting. So a
All
couple
right.
of unmarked locations according to the list that
That's
have
weird.
them.
Unmarked
When they make up
locations.
names for unmarked locations, it amuses me because like we all have our own name for them, you know?
Yeah, do we I was just about to ask that. Do names ever settle on unmarked locations, like in the sort of like ether of game culture? Be like, oh, that one area, and then you develop a name for it, even though it's not named in the game. I bet you that happens.
I think that definitely happens, yeah, but I can't think of any off the top of my head
Yeah, that's got
that we all like kind of settled on what we call them, you know?
Yeah. All right, you guys, that's our first game of the evening. Screamless number 2. This one might be even harder, so cuss me out now. This might be, I'm not sure actually how many different Fallout games this applies to, but I know it's definitely in Fallout 76, and I think I've seen evidence in 4. Anyway, if you've seen load screens, if you've seen posters, if you've seen billboards around the wasteland, you might have seen advertisements for Freddy's.
Freddy Fears?
Freddy Fears House of Scares. This game's called Freddy's Threadies. There are 8 Halloween costumes in the Freddy's advertisements. What are the children dressed up as in the Freddy's Threadies advertisements? There
I
are 8
definitely have that
costumes.
sign saved. I won't pull it up, but I've definitely looked at
All
it
right.
plenty.
We'll let Ray have first go at this one. Honors to you, sir.
Don't you get the witch's costume there?
There is a witch. Good job. And this is not, I'll make this clear now. This is not just physical things in the game, but on the advertisement, on the loading
On
screen,
the sign.
there's not necessarily a costume in the game for each of these. So I just wanted to make that clear to everyone. All right, Ray took witch. Jess, to you.
Vampire.
The vampire is there.
The Masquerade. Freddy Fears 2. Boogaloo.
Electric red blood too. Yeah. Ray, back to you, sir.
The clown outfit.
There's a clown. Very good. Jess, you guys are getting all the in-game ones.
Preston in a sexy Santa outfit.
Yes.
No.
That's the most popular costume. This
werewolf. There is a wolf. We've got a wolf.
Let's see. Is there a wolf? Is there a wolf?
Please tell me there's a werewolf. How could there not be a werewolf?
Nope. No werewolf on my list. Ray, for the win.
Skeleton.
Yes,
Yes, there's skeleton. There's Frankenstein too.
All right, let's list off the rest of them. You guys want to keep going? We can get the rest of them. Jess, there is no Frankenstein on this list.
But we're giving Ray the win because, I ran out. Well,
Ray
good job,
gets the win, but you guys want to guess any more? Do you have any off the top of your head that you know?
There's a mummy. There's got to be a mummy. If there's no
mummy,
werewolf,
no mummy.
What? There's no Frankenstein. There's no werewolf. There's no mummy. What the hell?
I will
kind
give
of
you the
Christmas
hint
is
that we
this?
are now out of the classic Universal monsters. There are no more like monsters like that.
I'm pulling up the Freddy Fears sign now.
Yeah, look at the sign. See
I
what
need
we
to
got.
See them. I know I've got it saved. Oh, Statue of Liberty.
Yes, the Lady Liberty, she is called.
Here we go. I actually just shared the sign from Fallout 3 is the one I was thinking of.
Oh, I wonder if they're all the same in Fallout 76 to 3.
There are only
all the way.
5 on here.
There's only 5 on there? Okay.
There's a stormtrooper.
It's power armor, right? American soldier?
American soldier. Very good. And I've got 2 more on my list.
We've got a Chinese communist soldier.
The Red Chinese Invader. Yes, very good. And our last one?
The last one here is like Sally. It's a poodle skirt girl, but I don't know what her name is.
Her name is Sock Hop Susie. Sock
Hop Susie.
Yeah, so the 8 costumes that you can get at Freddy's Threadies are Lady Liberty, the Red Chinese Invader, the American Soldier, which is power armor, Sock Hop Susie, the Vampire, Witch, Skeleton, and the Clown. Very good, guys. Good job.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so Rando is looking at the sign in 76 right now while we're talking. He's got that. And he says it is similar to the one from Fallout 3 that I have saved that I posted.
But 3 only had
higher resolution.
5, you said?
Yeah, 3 only had 5. There is no witch, skeleton, or vampire. Oh, no, there is a vampire. No witch or skeleton.
Or clown.
Or clown. That's it.
Oh, I see. But they had so it's like the Lady Liberty and the Sock Hop were like sort of the classic ones. Interesting.
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right, I've got one more game if you guys are interested.
Yeah, rub it in. Or no werewolf, chat says. No, there's no freaking werewolf. There's no freaking bats.
Where's my Gill Man? Actually, we do have that in 76, don't we? We do have a Gill Man costume. All right, so Appalachia if you guys want to. And these are not necessarily the scariest places, but here are some scary places in Fallout 4. Appalachia, Jess, we're back to you. Which is further north on the Fallout 4 map? The Wildwood Cemetery or the Old Granary Burying Ground?
Oh,
that
so
might
I
be
know right where
is Old Granary
Wildwood
Burying Ground? I did not recognize that name off the top of my head. Is that an unnamed, an unmarked location that someone has named?
No, I do think it is. You go there during the Gilded Grasshopper quest, I believe, and it's kind of near there. So it's actually in the city, technically. So I'm going to say Wildwood Cemetery is further north.
Yeah, the Wildwood is further north. It's just that little tiny one that's tucked in the city there. Cool. All right, yes, Wildwood is further north. Good job. Ray, to you. Further south. We got Dunwich Boars or the Museum of Witchcraft, which is further south.
The Museum of Witchcraft.
I've got Dunwich Boars being slightly further south.
What?
That is so close to the same. They're essentially east-west of each other.
They are very, very close. I'm a dick for putting that one on.
It's kind of like when you feel like
you
dip
have
your
to
toe
go
over
to
the line.
Yeah, you have to go to the museum before you get to the Dunwich Boars. Because there's water in the way.
There's a pond an inlet in the way there. Jess, back to you. Further east, the Starlight Drive-In or the Suffolk County Charter School. So we're going to go see a horror movie at the Starlight Drive-In or drink some pink goo at the Suffolk County Charter School.
I'll go with Suffolk County Charter School for 600 drops of pink goo.
Well, you get 600 pink goo drops, lady. Good job. Further west,
Yay.
Ray. Further west. Hangman's Alley. Get it? Halloween Hangman. Or the Mass Fusion Disposal Sites. Mass Fusion Disposal Site or Hangman's Alley. Which is further west?
Oof. I'm going to go with Hangman's Alley.
Ooh, Ray, you are just
Dang.
swinging and missing this week, buddy. You need to
I
go play some
want to-
Fallout 4.
I want to go on the record as saying Rays have been harder. I'm not sure I would have gotten that one either.
I'm tossing you guys some softballs, right, Jess?
Yeah,
Ray's getting
not
the
so much that
curveball.
one.
You're getting the softball.
Like, we all know we're-
that's taking some serious magnification in order to get, that call.
Yeah, you're there with like rulers and stuff on that one, whereas I'm like technically like 20 cells away from each other.
Yeah. It's like, Ray, which is further north? Diamond City or the Diamond City Market? Okay, guys. I think that's all the games I prepared. Let's see. We got Scream 1, 2, Mapalachi. Oh, we do have one more little thing. If you guys would like to get into the new Discord game.
Do you want to tell us about Perceptive Pigcorn and what it is? And also, is that what you were trying to say with your hint there? Because perception from the glasses?
Okay, you guys, let's go back and get our thinking caps on, because there's a pig, right? And there's some corn, and you guys all know pig corn. That's really super obvious, okay? I get that, and you got it right away. But
Yes.
there is also some glaring fucking huge object on the goddamn pig's face that no one fucking thought of at all.
No, we did, but we didn't know how that would work with something, because pigcorn refers to something in game.
Yes.
Okay. And yes, he's got glasses. So we're trying to make glasses work. We're
Yes.
trying to make perception work. Perceptive Pigcorn, no one was going to get
And
that.
perception, I would have also accepted perception pigcorn, which will submit it on the side. But I had to sort of give him the hint. He was like, and I think it has something to do with the glasses. And I was like, okay, and
We all
what do
thought that.
glasses affect generally in Fallout? And he's like, perception. I'm like, yeah, okay, so we got perception pigcorn. Or he was
So-
going to do perceptive pigcorn. So that's what we're going for.
I think we need to give a huge shout out to John68 in the Discord, because he guessed Nerdhogen Beach. It's a nerdy
Nerd
pig.
pig.
Nerdhogen Beach. How good is that?
Hagen, that is pretty. Okay, the new game is called Nerdhogen Beach. And okay, so wait, we're in the live thing, so I have to post it in the live chat. All right.
Oh, Matt Calm Horizon said Pigman's Blade too instead of Pikmin. Pigman.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
That is a good one. That is a good one.
All right. So what I'm gonna do here is see if I can post one of these in the live chat, and we'll just see if you guys can guess what we're going for here. So this is Perceptive Pigcorn in our live chat on the show. If you'd like to play live with us week to week, go ahead and hop right on to our Discord, join up so you can play along with us.
Nice. Now, these going to refer to things in Fallout like the classic Pigcorn, or is it going to be like a weird word like Perceptive Pigcorn?
It's not going to be Perceptive Pigcorn. I think for the most part, these are going to be way fucking easier than Perceptive Pigcorn. Okay? So I'll start with a fairly, I think these are all obvious because I'm the one who created them. But, all right. I've been talking about this object a lot in the game recently, so let's go ahead and post this one and see if anyone can get that. All right. In the live chat, all shows thread, I just posted
First guess, Sexy Mama Murphy. Wrong.
Sexy Mama Murphy is correct. That is Sexy Mama Murphy. Solior has chimed in with the correct answer. Everyone looking around, I see a cute little bird with helicopter blades coming out the top of his head. So Solior suggests the vertibird, of course, the correct answer. You look at his tail fins, it is also like the tail fin of a helicopter too. I thought that was cute.
I like how you drop merge those emojis there. It's like taking camp building into the emoji world.
It is
Yeah.
drop merging. It's really fun to do. I've spent way too much time just putting stupid emojis together. It's embarrassing how much time I've spent doing this. Oh, man. Lee puts on the big smackdown and corrects Solior on his spelling of vertibird. All right, here, let's do one more before we move on. I just wanted to introduce on the live show a little bit what this game would be like. And we're going to play in the Discord. We'll play, Pigcorn, Perceptive Pigcorn here. But in the thread, we're going to just select the names who get it correct. Put those names in a hat, and I'll send people something fun from the Fallout Feed Prize Posse stash here. So let's do another one or two here on the show, and then when we do them in the off air, that's when we'll hand out prizes and such. So let's do another one here. Let's see if you guys can get this guy. Anybody have a guess to see what this emoji is?
I mean, I think it's a Metroid.
I mean, it's pretty epic.
It is a Metroid. You are correct.
Spelling counts because
It's a Robon Rain.
we had Robon Rain, we had Robot Brian, and then finally Robo Brain.
It's Robot Brian, everybody.
It's Robot Brian. Let's go.
Perfect.
Sullivan joining in with Robo Brain. I love it, y'all. It's great.
Okay. We'll do one more here. Let's see if we can find a fun one here. All right. Okay. Here's one that might be slightly more difficult. We'll see if anyone pulls this one off.
I mean, whoa. Okay.
Okay. What do we got here?
So we got waffles. We got
We got
drugs.
waffles.
We got Mama Murphy's Holiday. We got Preston's kind of hat or a cowboy. So cowboy waffle pick. Rando's like he's hooked
He's
on
on
Mama
Mama
Murphy.
Murphy. He really wants it to be Mama Murphy.
You talked about sexy Preston. I started talking about Mama Murphy in chat. And now
Lee
they're all-
got it.
the ghoul.
Get it?
Oh!
Waffle. Get it? Waffle face? Come on. Lee nailed the waffle face. Come on.
He's got a whole bucket of drugs.
He's
That's
got a
perfect.
bucket of drugs and a cowboy hat. Come on. Lee, you're awesome, buddy.
Man,
job.
that is one cool emoji merge. I like this new game. This is cool. But you definitely got to be in Discord to play.
Yeah, so everyone join up in our Discord and we'll play some more rounds of Perceptive Pigcorn. Hey, I thought that worked out pretty well. Good job on the game time this week.
What time is it? Game time!
Not anymore. Time for...
Jessica, to the office, please. Jessica, to the office. Your iguana bits are ready. Please come pick them up.
They better be juicy.
They are juicy. They are moist. They are ready to eat. Eat and eat bits.
Yum. I love bits.
So there's a lot of them, but we don't need to talk about them that much. We'll see how much we believe her. I mean, first up, last episode, we were like, help the Modus Files beat Batman. And y'all showed up. People listening to the Fallout feed, they clicked that link. They voted. They voted hard. Other people did too. A lot of people jumped in. We went from behind Batman to, over the course of the weekend into the next week, more than triple Batman. And in the final score, we were more than double. Final score more than double. So Modus Files beat Batman for the listener choice voting. Thank you guys so much. We got the gold. In the actual voting from judges, we got the silver to the gold. But, that's okay. That's okay. I mean, Batman. It's all about the name recognition, right? What are you going to do? Beyond that, so yeah, what else happened during the last couple weeks since we podcasted? Oh, Fallout Day. Well, you know what? Before we get to Fallout Day, because Andrew just had to step away and I know he wants to hear all this, I'll also mention we did publish the first Fallout Chronicle. And that's part of the Fallout Day festivities. We put it out the day before Fallout Day officially. Put it out there to download. Andrew, you're back. We're going to put a link in the show notes like we do for the Fallout Chronicle so y'all can download that from our show notes.
Sweet.
Well, we also shared elsewhere, but yeah, so it came out really well. People got a really big reception. We had over 3,000 downloads the first day. It is 161 pages. 161 pages with at least like 10 articles. We've got art. We've got articles on cosplay, on the Indie Fallout Wiki. I have an article and a story on camp building. We have Dom Quantum what did he call it? Fast Traveling the Wasteland, I believe, which is basically a tour of the Capital Wasteland. There are some feel-good stories about the community and talking to Fallout Deadweight and just a number of things. So please check it out. I think you'll enjoy it. I was really pleased with how well it came together. It looks professional, and it's the kind of thing, while it is a digital magazine, that's totally downloadable by anybody, you can print it out if you want to print a copy. we are not selling printed copies because there's a whole lot of extra legal stuff involved with us actually selling the magazine. But free downloads, or even, get it printed yourself. And that's totally doable. I've been told by a couple people they're going to. I haven't seen a physical printed one yet. 161 pages. I feel like that would be as thick as like an old computer shop array. Like that'd be a big one for sure.
Yeah, that's a lot of pages.
It is. I'm curious what it would look like. Phone book almost. So now the important stuff. Fallout Day news. It was actually kind of a packed show for Fallout Day. Let's get the bad news out of the way first. There was no announcement or big reveal of a Fallout 3 remakester or a Fallout New Vegas remakester. Now, we knew there wasn't going to be,
Yeah, who honestly thought that was going to happen?
Right here on this very show, we told you there would not be that news. It's too soon. The Oblivion Remakester just came out. And I know there are people thinking, well, they can tell us it's coming. Yeah, but if it's a year and a half away, and if I had to put money, I would bet that it's going to be spring 27. I don't think we get it next year. I think we get it spring 2027. But who knows? They're not going to announce it this early. So we did not get that. And so because we did not get that, some people were a little disappointed. But there were actually surprises in the show, and a little more than we expected. So let's talk about what they did give us. So first things up, they revealed the Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition. Now, Andrew, have you seen much on this yet? Do you know what is included in that, or do you want me to go over it?
I have looked at nothing. Let me guess. I'm assuming it's going to be the 6 DLCs plus Creation Club stuff.
Yes, it is the 6 DLCs plus all the Creation Club stuff, like Skyrim Anniversary, but there's more to it. So some people are saying, great, I already bought the Creation Club stuff I want.
Yeah, I already have all that
shit. Game of the Year. What's in it for me? Well, first of all, it's on the base of the Next Gen Edition, which we know already, okay. But the Creation Club DLC is not just the Creation Club that you already had with the game. There are over 150 pieces of Creation Club content included. Now, that when they say 150, a lot of it is stuff that was already out, Yeah. But I think I haven't seen an official count on how many new that has never been seen before is in there. But I think I heard someone say that there were 12 new creations. So you might say 150, only 12 new. Yeah, but that 150 includes little things like, a hat, a gun.
Yeah, I was going to say how many of those things are, a pair of pants or whatever, right?
Right. And so the real stuff, the stuff that they're adding in.
The pink Pip-Boy, the gold Pip-Boy, the green Pip-Boy. It's like,
and like the transdogrifier. So like each one of the dogs, do you want a damnation? Do you want a white Alsatian? Like, yeah.
I want a corgi. I want a ghoul corgi, please.
Man, I want pug meat or a ghoul corgi for sure. I don't think we get either of them. But the 12 additional, once again, I think that's how many new ones, they haven't officially said, are all larger creations. So actually big full quests. So the way that with the
actual quests, cool.
Next gen version that came out, how we got, the Enclave update in there, and there's new items, all kinds of new stuff. We just talked about the Santa suit. So by the way, people who don't know about the Holiday Wasteland pack creation, you get it at Fallon's. I think it's the Southern Fallon's down South Central. The one, is it Medford down there?
I don't remember where I got it actually now. I have no idea where I picked that up.
But that's where you get that kind of stuff. So no, we're talking larger stuff. Basically like Skyrim Anniversary, how they added fishing and a couple things for everybody. And then there was a whole lot of content nobody had seen before. This is the same deal. And not only that, but they are adding the new creations. So that's the system we have in Skyrim and Starfield, which is the whole new mod interface for downloading and buying your mods. That's going to allow paid creations to come. I know, a little controversial there, but they're now unifying because the last game on the list was Fallout 4. Didn't have creations yet. It had Creation Club, not creations. Remember, two different things. Creations are the new name for mods, the new mod system, and some of them which are paid mods. So that's going to be coming to Fallout 4. And who knows how many mods it's going to break. Since it's running on the base of the next gen update, I would assume, and we know what happens when you assume too much, I would assume that pretty much anything that's been updated to work with next gen is going to work with the anniversary, but we'll find out. November 10th is the day. So we have less than 2 weeks before we get the updated Fallout 4.
I just looked it up to confirm, Jess, you are correct. It is at the Fallon's Department Store down south near Milton General Hospital, Shaw High
Milton,
School,
not Medford.
West Roxbury School, Egret Tours Marinas nearby, Gunners Plazas to the south, that sort of thing. That general area, Hyde Park, Jamaica Plains nearby.
Yep. Good stuff. So that's the Fallout 4 information. I don't have much more on it. And like I said, we don't know what it's going to break for mods, but it is more than you already have. So even if you have absolutely everything currently available, there will be more. Now, are they going to fix the stuttering if you have mods that modify NPCs on PC, especially more than console? I don't know. Are you still going to have the brand new exciting bug where you can VATS people through walls? You know, I mean, it's a great superpower, but it's also freaking weird.
It's breaking,
I don't know.
sort of. I was like, what is going on? I don't like that.
That's why I won't use recon scopes in Starfield. You can see through the
walls,
but
yeah.
You can't shoot through
Can't shoot. Right, so you see the orange, but you're shooting a wall instead of people?
Yeah. How come he won't die?
Yeah, exactly. It took me a while to figure out what the fuck was going on. And I was like, wait a second, I don't have that perk yet. That's why.
So we'll see. Oh, long story short, did they fix some of the bugs that came out with Next Gen at the same time they're doing this? Fingers crossed. I hope so. But we also know how these things go in that they might have polished a few, but there are probably some that have been there from the beginning that are still there.
But since
Most
we've already
likely.
played the like next gen version of it, we've already played like the smoother, more upgraded game, which
Yeah.
actually, you know, isn't as smooth as some of
That's-
the originals, I don't think. But, you know, what are we going to gain? What's your speculation? Am I just going to have to pay like a $10 upgrade fee, or am I going to pay another $70 to buy Fallout 4 again?
They haven't announced that yet. And that's the thing. It's a week and a half away. I'm assuming it's going to be like a Skyrim Anniversary where you can pay a small fee to get the update and not have to rebuy the whole thing. But we don't know what you're going to pay if you already own it or if it's going to be free for everybody, which I'm hoping it's free for everybody. You know what I mean? That would be cool. That would be cool
You
if
mean
it's just a free
via Game
update.
Pass, or just free for everyone who has already purchased Fallout 4?
If you have Fallout 4,
okay,
you will
that'd
get
be great.
Anniversary. That's
There's
my hope.
no way they're going to do that, though, right?
I would like it, but maybe $20. You know, we'll see. $10, $20. Okay,
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah.
But it's also going to be a separate install. That's the other question. If it's not free for everybody, do we have to download a new game, or is it on top of the old game? Think about it. If it's a new game, that means for those of us who care about achievements, a whole new set of
Oh,
achievements.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You can do it all over again.
Oh, my God.
Shalene and I are actually hoping it'll be new because we want more achievements again.
You want to go achievement hunting, re-hunting.
So that's number one. Let's keep on going down. Fallout Day announcements. Next up, Fallout New Vegas 15th anniversary bundle. Yes, Fallout New Vegas hit its 15th anniversary. And no, we're not getting a remixer. No, we are getting a big old pay bundle.
Yeah.
What is that?
For the low price of $10 a year, you too could have this fancy collectible set.
It's a pretty awesome.
A
It is a
year?
pretty
What?
awesome collector's edition they're coming out with, but it's not going to be out until next summer.
Yeah. What is it? Victor, some cards and some caps.
Yeah, basically. I mean, it's a cool set, but if you're not into statues, it's not necessarily that great for you. So here we go. The collector's edition.
And is it a full caravan set?
You get a Mojave Express patch. It's a, patch for the courier. You get an NCR Recon patch, first Recon, the last thing you never see, of course. You get a collector's big box. What that is a fancy-ass Fallout New Vegas Ultimate Edition box. And you know what's in that box, right?
Some New Vegas Air?
Yes, New Vegas Air. It is just a digital code to download the game on PC. So it's a physical box,
Oh,
looks
my
real nice on a
fucking
shelf.
God.
But there's no Xbox version. There's no PlayStation version. Not that New Vegas does not run well on PlayStation. It has not for a long time. Or the PC. You just get the PC code. So, yeah, it's maybe not the best. Oh, there's a Vault Boy pin. There are Doc Mitchell's evaluation cards. So when he shows the ink blotches for your personality test, you're getting a set of those too. There is no caravan deck, by the way, right? There is no caravan deck.
No. I
Nope.
thought there were cards. Oh,
That-
that was the Fallout London bundle.
Yeah, the Fallout London bundle has cards, and they had a caravan deck in the past, but it's not with this set. So you can do the two bears high-fiving and all that stuff. And then, of course, the Victor statue, which is the big one. And it is available for pre-order. It's going to ship in June. It's cool, But I've heard from a lot of people that they feel like they're just trying to sell us stuff at Fallout Day. Fallout New Vegas, yeah, it was a little bit of a psych moment because they had people from the city come on, start talking about the game. People like, oh my God, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's
No,
real.
it's not.
Nope.
No, it's not. Shut up.
Yeah, it was, Josh Sawyer, they're talking and stuff like that. And it ended with Fergus Urquhart. And he just said, okay, go play New Vegas. That's how he ended up. Like he had nothing to announce really except for like happy 15th. Go play New Vegas. But still exciting. Let's see what.
I could just see like rotten tomatoes and cabbages being chucked at the stage. Like,
Yeah. And now I mentioned them trying to sell you stuff because, don't get me wrong. A lot of us Fallout collectors, we love our collections. We're consumers galore. I mean, I have plenty too.
Too much.
But there's a new Jones Soda is going to be doing a Sunset Sarsaparilla blend for New Vegas, which is, awesome actually.
I'm gonna
pretty
try
awesome.
The grape.
Yeah, because they've got the different quantum flavor. They've got the different Nuka-Cola flavors now. They've got an NCR Ranger helmet in the gear store. With the classic
Ooh.
"Forgive Me, Mama." They got a special Fallout Day limited edition shirt and Nuka Cherry prints. They're doing stuff with a number of brands. There's a Halloween company. I have it bookmarked. I don't remember the name of the site, but essentially they specialize in Halloween outfits, and they are doing Vault Boy masks, Vault Boy and Vault Girl masks, but also the full vinyl head. So if you want to wear a full vinyl bobblehead like we can wear in the game, there's actually a company making them now.
I think it's called Freddy Fears.
I don't think that was on the poster. But yeah, they are also doing a collection with Black Milk. Black Milk is a nerdy clothing line, one of many. There are many brands that sell nerdy clothes, but Black Milk usually does like Lycra stuff and fancy modern stuff. But they are doing a really cool Please Stand By sweater. They're doing a couple of t-shirts. They're doing a really cute New Vegas dress. So yeah, there's a lot of merchandise, a lot of cross ties. Speaking of selling you stuff, some might say
What's
the
that?
best Fallout game.
Let's see, the best Fallout game. So it's got to be either 2 or Shelter. Probably Shelter. Let's go with Shelter.
That Shelter's up next. You know it.
Woo!
New content coming to Fallout Shelter. So Fallout Shelter launched 10 years ago too. It's the 10-year anniversary for both Fallout 4 and Shelter.
Holy shit.
And so they are doing a new thing called Seasons. So it's almost like...
I'm already skeptical of this. I don't like this.
I don't blame you. So a couple of things.
Oh,
First of
no.
all, you know how content usually comes to mobile, but not the PC or console
Yeah,
versions that we
right.
prefer?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if Seasons are coming to just mobile or the full version.
It'll
So
just
that's
be mobile. Yeah.
issue number 1. Issue number 2, is this a paid battle pass? Okay, they haven't said. And you know how Seasons work in a lot of games where basically you pay a little money and then you do a whole season and it unlocks a bunch of stuff you can earn, etc. But here's how they describe it. So, inspired by the definitely not unethical experiments Vault Tech perform in different vaults, each season will be a unique, time-limited adventure, completely separate from your main vault. So you embark on a season, like the expeditions Ray does in No Man's Sky, that sort of thing. There's a time-limited thing with a challenge. Each season brings new challenges and rewards as you hit different milestones. Upgrade your rewards with a battle pass each season to get the most out of your journey. Yep, as soon as they say upgrade your rewards with battle pass, that means you can pay extra to get better rewards. You'll get something no matter what. And it's not like you can do the seasons without, but if you want to get all the things, you got to pay. Quote from production director Veronique Brunel. In the past 10 years, we've seen so much content people have created online for Fallout Shelter, and all those Shelter streamers out there. People sharing their perfect layouts and tips and tricks for other players. I've even gotten some unexpected advice from players. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you'll do with the new stuff we're going to be adding to the game. So that's the exciting part. The seasons are going to have new challenges, new stuff you have to overcome. So for someone who's already done every kind of vault and even played survival mode and conquered that, Andrew, you may get new challenges.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Some other Andrew who plays way too much Shelter.
No such thing. Gasp.
Forgive me, sir. I know not of what I speak. Okay, so we've got that. What else? Oh, wait. Fallout 76 Burning Springs. So we already knew this was coming. This was not a big reveal.
Spring.
This time they focused more on the ghoul. Previously when they talked about Burning Spring, they just mentioned the ghoul was in there. We've talked about it at length, so we'll talk about it more when it's actually coming out. I think I missed one thing, Andrew.
What?
Fallout 4 coming to Switch 2.
Oh, shoot. I got excited for a second there, and then you said the fucking 2 part. God damn it.
Not Switch also. Fallout 4 coming to Switch also? No.
Ugh.
Fallout 4 coming to Switch 2? Yes.
God damn it.
So we often asked, why isn't Fallout 4 coming to the Switch? You know, we wanted a mobile version. I wanted mobile Fallout 3 for people. You wanted mobile Fallout 4. It would have been great years ago. Well, it seems like maybe the Switch just didn't have the power is kind of what they were thinking.
How on earth could it fucking play Skyrim?
To be fair, Skyrim came out 4 or 5 years earlier than
Fallout 4? Yeah, I guess it did, but I thought they were like basically the same engine and stuff. Are they not?
There are similarities, but there is some more intensive stuff in 4 for sure. I mean, there's a reason why downtown stuttered and people were having crashes and stuff that they never had in Skyrim. Just more. Fallout 4 just has more. But yeah, so the anniversary edition that we're getting on November 10th is also coming to Switch 2, but we don't know when. Probably next spring. They did not give a date on that.
But they're going to dial back your frame rate 50% and all the graphics are going to suck. So congrats.
There you go. But you got a cool like Zelda Hyrule Shield in Skyrim, and I think you got some other like Nintendo themed stuff.
There were
in
some
your
Nintendo
Skyrim,
stuff.
So.
I forgot about that. Yeah, they put the Master Sword in Skyrim and stuff like that. Yeah.
I would love Samus power armor, like Metroid themed power armor, maybe.
Awesome. That would be great.
That would be awesome.
Mega Man. Oh, I would love some Mega Man power armor. It would be
wow.
fucking
Yeah, those would be
baller.
attachments.
Yeah. All the
Like
different all those different beams and shit he had. Oh, that'd be super sweet.
Or like in the robot workbench, like you could make Ada into like Mega Man or something.
That'd be perfect. You could turn Ada into all like the bad guys, like Woodman.
Yeah. But that's
great.
it for the game
Airman.
stuff. So let me just sum it up for you real quick. We've got Fallout 4 Anniversary November 10th. We've got the Fallout New Vegas Anniversary Bundle, but nothing new besides the stuff in June. We've got Fallout 76 Burning Springs coming out December 2nd. So we already knew the show would be December 17th. They said the next season is going to be December 2nd for Burning Springs. We got Fallout Shelter Seasons. Now, they also brought up some events, some community stuff. So they just had a little Fallout night with the Texas Stars. They actually had Vault Boy on Ice, like Disney on Ice, but Vault Boy on Ice down in, I believe it was in Austin, just last weekend.
Ice is made out of irradiated water, and everyone gets a low dose of radiation throughout the show.
Yep. Oh, that's true. Rando in chat mentions, they did mention a 76 next gen update. So that is also coming. That's very ephemeral at this point, but they are officially making next gen versions of 76 for Xbox Series consoles and PlayStation 5. It'll probably just supposedly run better. Our graphics might look a little more like PC graphics, if I had to guess.
Will 76 be on the Switch too?
No.
No? Okay.
Nope. No 76 on Switch. But also more events they mentioned. So the Fallout Fan Celebration, we've talked about it a bit. They previously called New Vegas Day. It's the one out at the Pioneer Saloon. They've been doing it for November. This will be the 4th annual one. And they have changed the name to the Fallout Fan Celebration. But this year it's huge because of the New Vegas anniversary and the Fallout 4 anniversary and everything around it and the TV show being big. They're going to have some actors showing up there from the TV show. They're going to have a number of voice actors there from all the games. They're doing panels with the developers on New Vegas. Going to have all of that. So it's becoming a really, really big convention. Maybe the coolest, biggest Fallout convention yet.
So they must be doing it in some kind of a tent.
Yeah, it's not at the Pioneer Saloon anymore. I mean, it is like multi-location now. You got events at the Pioneer Saloon, but then they're doing the whole Prim thing, and they're staying at Buffalo Bill's or whatever it is there. So yeah, they got a couple locations happening. Also, it was just announced the World of Fallout exhibit. So at the Atomic Museum in Las Vegas, which is a real museum, the Atomic Museum, they're doing a World of Fallout exhibition. And it sounds really cool. I believe that's opening on the 14th as well. It's in Las Vegas. So what's cool is people at the Fallout Fan Celebration, they're going to have buses that can take you there. So you can actually go visit it while you're there.
Oh, how far of a ride is that?
From Goodspring to Las Vegas, I mean, I've never done the drive. It's like an hour, right, Rand, do you think?
I always think the
I
states
would
out in
think
the
probably-
Southwest are huge.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine much more than an hour. if that
Yeah.
much.
Some of the people doing the event are staying in Vegas. You know what I mean? They're not staying down at the hotel.
Yeah, 'cause I know in game it's just like you can see it over the horizon, but in real life I can imagine it being like, an 8-hour drive or something,
Yep. And so that's pretty much everything they announced. And at the very end of Fallout Day, you would have thought, and here's the other reason people were disappointed, besides the lack of remakes. We expected another big trailer, something new from the TV show for season 2. They didn't do that. Amazon Prime is doing stuff separately. What they did, though, they had a number of the actors pop in and just say Happy Fallout Day. The actors from the show made an appearance just to say, hey, what's up? Happy Fallout Day. And we saw a couple actors that we hadn't seen yet. Justin, I believe his name is Justin Theroux, the guy playing Mr. House now. He started it out. And then we saw, the rest of the main cast. Macaulay Culkin popped in wearing that leather jacket. I still don't know who his character is. I still don't know who's going to play. And, people suspect Legion now, right, Ray? Isn't that what they're saying because of the ears, that he might be in the Legion? And there was another actress I don't know who popped in.
Super fun.
Yeah.
And we're going to see a Deathclaw this season, right?
Yes, we're going to see a Deathclaw. And we got a good look at the new Deathclaw, too. We got some art of the new Deathclaw from the official Fallout on Prime Twitter account. And it looks very much like a Fallout 4 Deathclaw, but they did change the face a little bit. The snout's a little bit shorter on their Deathclaw, and the horns might be a little bit
All right.
larger.
Likelihood of exposing first, super mutants, second, Nightkin. What do you think? Likelihood of this season?
Super mutants, I would put at a 50-50 to get at least one super mutant, or maybe a couple. But no more than that. I don't expect super mutants.
Yeah.
Don't expect super mutants. Okay.
I mean, there'll probably be a whole bunch of Nightkin on
But
the
you
show.
won't see
You
them?
just won't
Just
be able
won't
to
see
them.
him. Greg, good joke. Oh, man.
That's really good. You
Good
just
one,
you
Ray.
hear no bark there
Hey.
muttering about chupacabras.
I'm sorry. We got to give proper respect.
Scorecation!
Thank you, Ray.
Salute. But yeah, no, super mutants I would put at 50-50. I don't think we're going to. Some people think Thaddeus is going to be a super mutant. Oh, Thaddeus did show up in the
No.
Happy Fallout Day section, so you get more confirmation that he will be involved in this season. We thought he would, but
So we're thinking super mutant. I thought Ghoul. We're thinking
oh
super
no, he's
mutant.
Ghoul. I think Ghoul.
Yeah.
I
We were
think-
thinking Ghoul.
Yeah, but a lot of people think super mutant. That's been a big topic of conversation. Whereas when we saw him with the hand molds, some of those pictures that he took down and stuff, they were really big molds. And people are like, well,
Oh, I
FEV
see.
makes you a super mutant, not a ghoul. It's like, what if it was FEV? So
And he
Yeah.
didn't reveal the doctor guy, didn't. I say doctor loosely, of course.
Yeah.
The witch doctor? What are we calling him?
the chicken curious snake oil salesman.
Chicken curious snake oil salesman, that guy. But
Yeah.
we did see his face too in the preview, so he's going to be back.
We did, and he's also going to be at the Fallout fan celebration.
No
in
way!
Good
If-
spring. Yeah, no, he's showing up.
That's hilarious. If you would have asked me of all the actors I could want to meet for the show, I would have said that guy. I don't know why. That character just intrigues me. It's really
Yeah, no, he's
weird.
awesome. He's awesome. I'm really glad he's going to be there.
Or the fucking guy who's just standing in his underwear in the yard, and Lucy's like,
Trying to fix his water purifier.
the water purifier. It's like, never been to Philly. It's right over the hill. Yep, my brother died there. Just like that guy is hilarious. I love that guy. I don't know why. I get such a kick out of that scene. All right, sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, it's all good. That's pretty much all the Fallout Day stuff that I wanted to talk about. Upcoming events and everything they announced. Hopefully the Fallout 4 anniversary is cool. We did get some fun stats in honor of Fallout Day 2. I should mention that, of course, the Fallout for Hope charity broadcast around it went really well. There were some fun videos. There were some great chats with people. A lot of donations came in. Another over 20,000 raised for charity. So yeah, that was awesome. But here you go. I've got statistics. I come bearing numbers. They revealed stats on Fallout Shelter over the last 10 years. So,
Shelter.
I mean,
Shut
we-
up,
we
everyone.
could
Shut
s-
up. Listen to this.
We could save this for a game in the future, but let's just do it. Okay, Andrew.
Yeah.
Ballpark. How many vaults would you imagine have been created?
Infinite.
Yes, infinite, but no. 276,379,000. So,
Wait, okay, 276 million. There's
Million
300 million people in the United States. You guys are fucking slacking.
I mean, seriously, get to it, America. You can rebuild. your
Let's
vault.
rebuild America.
How many pets do you think have been adopted, Andrew?
276 million times, let's say 4, so about 1 billion.
Yep, not a lot of people don't get that far. We have
okay.
397 million. So I'm not going to make you guess
Oh,
on one. 397 million.
So like 1.5
Yep.
per volt then.
However, in the billions, we have 1.9 billion babies born.
Yep, I could get
1.9
that.
billion.
God, that's a lot. Yeah.
How many of those were legendary? It's impossible to know. All of yours, though. All of yours.
Legendary babies. All of us.
We have
guys.
4.5 billion with a B quests completed.
When you get into the bill, it's so hard to imagine. It's like we need new words to explain
Right?
how big these, because like our mind doesn't really grasp
0.5 billion.
4.5
No.
billion.
Like 1 million we can grasp. 10 million we can kind of grasp. Beyond that,
Oh, good Lord. Yeah.
yeah, it's just, what are you going to spend it on? Nobody knows. Here's a fun statistic that I kind of like because it shows
Yes.
how many people are still playing Fallout Shelter. Fallout TV show quests completed. 24.3 million TV show quests completed. So those have only been in the game for a year at most.
And I wonder is there just one quest line or do they have a couple of different ones? I don't know because I played mostly on console, so I don't even know if I've played all of the
That's
TV
true.
show. That's what I should do on my phone. That the new vault I just started with for the Halloween costumes. After I get the Halloween costumes, I'll concentrate on the vault stuff. That'll be fun.
So 2.4 billion dwellers explored the wasteland. So we've done 4.5 billion quests, 2.4 billion dwellers exploring. That means people send the same dwellers out on quests a lot. We know that.
Exactly. Yeah.
575 million died exploring the wasteland. Of course. There have been 371 million Deathclaw attacks. There have been 1.7 billion rad roach infestations.
That's
There
a
have
lot.
been 7 billion mysterious stranger visits. There have been more mysterious stranger visits than there are people in the world.
He's a frequent visitor.
That's a lot of stranger. I mean, how is he still a stranger after that many
Yeah,
visits?
you'd
I
think
ask
you
this.
get to know the guy eventually.
I feel like, yeah, he's impossible to know. What are you going to do? 927 million of those have been found. So that means he escapes.
Most of the
7
time.
times.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Items crafted, 610 million. Weapons crafted, 358 million. Nuka-Cola bottler rooms built for those thirsty vault dwellers, 39 million.
Well, that's the
And
main.
finally-
That's the final room to build, right?
Yep. And finally, bottle and Cappy visits, 570 million.
I have stopped doing that quest because it is so fucking annoying to have them walking through the goddamn vault all the time. I don't know why. It's like it's only a benefit. It gives you caps, it gives you bottles, it gives you Cappy and bottles, but I don't like them walking around and touching my shit. Get out. What are you doing?
I kind of love them. And then I tickle Bottle's tummy and he's like, woo hoo hoo. And, he
tickles his
pops
tummy.
his top.
He gives you bubbles.
Yeah. You get a little extra stuff. You get a little fizz.
Get some bottles for rushing your trips.
But yeah, okay, so those are the Fallout Shelter statistics. It just goes to show a lot of people still playing and amazing how many people have played.
Let's see. It's by far the most played Fallout game, right? It's also free, so that helps.
Also, I think Sullivan deserves a scorecation.
Okay. What will Mr. Sullivan do?
When we were listing the number of babies, in the billions, and he said how much of it was cousin stuff.
No cousin stuff.
No cousin stuff allowed.
Thank you, Mr. Sullivan.
Other news, less Fallout Day related. The Xbox Roger Ally came out. So if you were looking for that Xbox handheld, it's out there in the wild. It's either 600 buckaroos or 1,000 buckaroos for your Xbox PC handheld.
What?
It runs great, but it's too pricey.
Wait, what?
The new
okay.
Xbox handheld. So it's by, we talked about it a little bit, it's by Asus. They already have the ROG Ally. I call it the
okay.
Roger Ally. But now there's
Oh.
the Xbox Roger Ally with Xbox grips, Xbox branding, all that. It's the
I
new
see.
PC handheld.
I see.
And it's Still not an Xbox, but it's the closest they've gotten to making an Xbox handheld so far.
Can I play London on it?
I don't know if you can play London on the Roger Ally. I honestly don't know.
Yeah. Does it play PC games or does it play
Yeah,
Xbox?
it plays all PC games. It is still a PC handheld. It's interesting, okay, because it has the Xbox PC, marketplace. It has Steam on it. It has all that stuff on it. You can install all those games and you can play it all through the Xbox interface. They're making it smoother so that you can essentially launch games from other launchers through the Xbox interface, which is cool. But for something as complicated as London, I think you probably could, because it will run modded Steam games.
Okay. So you just threw a wrench in my plans. I was getting ready to, get Mo a Switch 2 for the holidays or whatever. But now that if it might be possible to play Fallout London on some sort of handheld device, maybe I will get Elf a present instead of Mo.
I wouldn't bank on it being great, being a great experience. But
right.
it does run really well. People who have it love it. It is about 3 times as powerful as the
So I
Steam
should
Deck,
just get
but
a new
also twice
gaming
as
laptop.
expensive.
If I want to play London, I just need to get a new gaming laptop.
Yeah, Lee's saying you could run London on a Steam Deck, so you could definitely run London on this.
And Steam Deck is just the handheld thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that is just running Steam.
And let's see, I think Baker has one of those, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a number of our friends do.
Oh, really? Who else has got those? That's fun.
RTZ has one. Sherry just got a Steam Deck. Sherry got a Steam Deck
way.
about a month ago.
That's great.
Yeah,
Cool.
but a Steam Deck is, around $500 for a decent one.
I mean, that's
not the
probably
OLED,
what
but
Switch 2 is, I assume. Like, I
And
haven't really
the
looked at
Roger
the price.
Ally is like $600 or $1,000, depending upon the
So
version you get.
600, that's not much
That's
more
not
of an
bad.
investment. So would you go Steam Deck or this Roger Ally thing? Personally.
I'd go straight to PC.
Just get a PC.
Yeah,
Just get
I'm with Ray. If I did a handheld, I would do the Roger Ally because it's not going to be as easy or smooth of an experience, but it's more powerful and can do more. So that's what I would do.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do all the technical adjustments and everything you guys need. I need it to work. You know what I mean?
Right. And so for that, just out of the box, the Steam Deck is maybe a little more solid for not having to tweak things.
Right. Sounds like my route then.
Or, get Mo a Switch and yourself a PC.
Or I can make Mo fix everything for me because he's about that age where he's starting to take interest in, pulling shit apart and learning how things work.
Let's take a quick look at the calendar before we wrap up our bits. So we just got through Double XP is done. If you didn't play last week, you mixed Double XP. This weekend, we've got Double Score happening, though, so you can get Double Score. That's exciting. And they're starting a new camp contest. They will announce the Halloween camp contest winners next week. And next month's camp contest is going to be The House Always Wins. So it's going to be,
Gambling.
yes, gambling and casino themed.
Do you still build for the contests? Do you make like Halloween camp?
Not
and stuff?
recently. The last Bethesda contest I entered was about a year ago. Last time I built for a contest.
Mm-hmm.
And I've built little things for challenges, but not a full camp for anything that they've done official in a while. I should, though. I'm out of practice at that stuff. It's great seeing it's the camp revamp, like the new build system has really brought a lot of people into building who haven't.
Oh yeah. I've actually kind of forgot about that. I still haven't gone in to play around with the new camping stuff. I
Yeah,
did a little
it's
bit of the
great.
fishing, but I haven't played in a good long while.
The new menu, the new stuff, the free building, it's awesome. People are going wild with it. Some of the camps I've seen in the last 2 months, just mind-blowing. There are things that most of it you could do before, but it would take so much work. It wasn't even worth it, And now people are able to the free building is really, really nice. So I'll get back into it.
Sweet.
A lot of people have come back. A lot of my old friends who like to build and maybe slowed down the last couple of years, they're all back building again. And it's just wild. You are more likely than ever to run into some neat camps out there if you play.
Beautiful.
So that's pretty much it on the calendar. In November, there's going to be an in-game anniversary event. And of course, the 7th anniversary of 76 on November 14th. But that is a little ways away. And I don't know what the event's going to be. It'll probably be one of those whole, happy birthday Fallout, the birthday cake thing or wear the anniversary suit and do stuff.
wear your birthday suit
Wear your birthday suit. And I
and
think
eat cake.
that is it for the bits.
All right, for the bits. I see we do have one shout on our way out the door, but is there anything else you guys would like to bring up on the show before we get to our shouts? Then let's roll into it. Jess, do we have a shout from you?
I just wanted to give a shout out to Space Frog Tuesdays. It's a Starfield thing, not a Fallout thing, but we've got a lot of crossover there among our crew at least. And for the last year, Space Frog Tuesday has been every Tuesday. There is a theme and people post pictures on Twitter. And it's been really popular. I mean, I talked about it when it first started, and it's just grown over time. It was started by a couple of Japanese players. And, we've embraced it all around the world. And it's been fun. But the final one just happened last week. So just salute to you, Space Frog Tuesday. It's been great. And you can still use the hashtag if you want, but there won't be any more themes. We'll have to come up with something new.
Scorecation!
Thank you, Space Frog. All right, you guys. I think it's about time we say thank you all for hopping on tonight. So you can find Jess and all of her many projects over there at Sleep is 4T. Jess, thank you so much for hopping on.
Thank you.
Ray can be found at RayLB. Also, if you're into No Man's Sky, roll on over and check out the BBC ISSS for the Butcher Baker Candlemaker in Space. Ray, thank you so much, sir.
Good times.
I can be found in our Facebook group, and Ray and Jess tend to hang out in the Discord. I'm sort of making more appearances over there, especially now that we're doing a little more of that Perceptive Pigcorn. So head on over there, sign up for our Discord if you guys would like to participate and maybe get a chance to get a little knick-knack out of the Fallout Feed Prize Posse stash. All right, you guys, thank you so much for downloading the show. I'd like to thank everyone for listening, and we will see you in the Wasteland.
Thank you for downloading this episode of the Fallout Feed Roundtable. If you are interested in doing a play-along character with us, the show can be contacted by emailing falloutroundtable@gmail.com. For the Roundtable schedule, our Amazon link, and all other show information, please head on over to asapodcasting.com, where you will find the Fallout Feed, a Skyrimatic podcast, our YouTube channel, the Chatterbox, as well as other content. Once again, thank you for downloading, and we'll see you in the Wasteland.
Pigcorn?
Nerdhogen Beach.